Hello everyone, how are you doing? Is everything all right? So, had some kind of break after this stream with Lubicic, Kramnik, and Tursunov. And finally, happy to be back for the live chess events. Today is the Russian Championships final round. And Karjakin and Nepo are leading with 7 points, if I'm not mistaken, both of them, and they will have a decisive round today. So both are playing black. Nepo plays against Chigaev, and Karjakin plays against Dubov. So let me see them. Let me open the games first. There, they will start in about 10 minutes from now. I'll meanwhile turn it on and see where is it, the game there. Okay, so 9 minutes to go. The most exciting game to my mind, maybe this Dubov against Karjakin, because I mean the Dubov already won against Nepomniachtchi in their encounter in this championship, and yeah, I mean in this term he kind of helped Karjakin to catch Ian, and certainly now it will be kind of difficult for both. Today's round is like really stressful. They're both leading, and one mistake may just decide the title of Russian champion, beside the first prize, of course, which is also quite significant. And yeah, and of course both players want to win the championship. Certainly, Karjakin didn't have a like big success of his level already since some time. So yeah, we were working hard, but let's see what happens today. Certainly, I want to follow this event today and see how it's going to finish, because the tournament is very important for all of them, and actually it's one of the rare OTB tournaments nowadays. So it would be nice to see some exciting chess at the last round as well. But other rounds you can check. There were a lot of exciting games. You can check Dubov against Nepomniachtchi, let's say, which was kind of opening preparation, very close to my opening preparation for Jeffrey Young on the World Cup, where I played this line with Bishop b5 check against the Grunfeld. So you have to check it as well. And this is the line that Dubov used against Nepo in that game. Very exciting game, by the way. Check it out. There were many. Some kind of technical game that Karjakin won against Svidler, even though Svidler was very close to a draw and made a mistake somewhere right around, I think, move 35, 39 or something. So yeah. And I mean, that's nice to see these games, and we'll be happy to watch them with you. Thank you very much, guys. Rakshit Singh and Sudarshan says that Rakshit just sent hearts, so I don't know what I have to say about this, but thank you very much, Rakshit. And Sudarshan says that Raja, the collab was wonderful, thank you. And really, I felt like it was kind of stream for me. I'm sorry, guys, that I didn't read really the chat that much. And I mean, I was reading it from time to time, but certainly I was concentrated on the focused on our talk with Lubicic, with Kramnik stories. Tursunov, when he appeared on the stream, was telling a lot of funny stories and all that stuff. That was really cool. So I'm very thankful to the guys that they came. Lubicic will have a hard season coming up, because Australia in 2021 is going to happen soon in January, as usual. And he's coaching Roger Federer since 2015. And certainly this is an important moment, because I think Federer is like 39 now, and everybody was expecting him to leave after some injury that he had, and was recovering after that. But now it seems that in all this training process, he's coming back to power, back to his strengths, and hopefully we will see the Federer we're used to see on the Australian Open this year. So certainly Lubicic has a lot of work to do before this event, together with Roger, and we wish them good luck. And certainly it's one of the greatest sportsmen in the world ever. And let's see what happens in this Australian. Will be important. As we were talking there, I think we mentioned that Federer has 20 titles, Grand Slam titles. Nadal has 20 Grand Slam titles and Djokovic has 17. So Australian is important for all of them. Vedavia says no Federer in Australian Open. That's kind of did he decline it for now, or what is going on? Because I didn't check the most recent news, but from what I know, he's playing there. So Vedavias Maharaj is asking. He announced, right? Only there. I mean, since till the stream time, Federer was in and he was supposed to play. So I don't know if something changed this some of these days. I mean, I don't know about it, but I'm sure he's playing. Okay, let me see if the boards are fine there to align them from now. So let me see now. So moment. So what is it? There. Okay, so here is Dubov against Karjakin, I think, which might be the most exciting game of today's round. And you know that Dubov is a very exciting player in general. He likes a lot of tactical, games, tactical positions. He's very well prepared in the opening as well. So guys, today's stream is just pure love towards chess. And I would anyway follow the round. So I'm very happy to follow it together with you. And that's cool. I would anyway do the same. I have to be honest. I would anyway watch the games. I also talked to Kramnik. He has something to do in the afternoon, and he also mentioned that he completely forgot that it's like the last round today, and so he will also have an eye on this round because it's a decisive. And probably Sasha Grishuk as well is following this at some point. Hopefully we will discuss a lot of stuff with Sasha as well, because the tournament is coming up, the Air Sinks Masters. Vishwant is asking, will you be facing Hari Krishna? You mean the Air Sinks Masters, is it? Yeah. Okay, let me check a few things, and we start in 3 minutes with the games. So let me see. I've received so many messages today. I don't know why. From time to time, just some days you're receiving so many messages. Yeah, so okay. Yeah, Hari Krishna is playing in Air Sinks Masters as far as I know. So Bashkar saying Raja, invite Karjakin on stream someday. Bashkar, the point is that I would happily invite him. Especially if he wins the tournament, but if he doesn't, I also would be happy to see him showing maybe some of the best games from the tournament or something. I'll check with him, of course, after the tournament, but I'm waiting for today's round. Sujit Das says, where is Samai nowadays? Well, he's working really hard. He has a lot of projects now, and he does a lot of them all in a row. Like, I think most of them are the contract-based stuff. And he was working on it, as far as I know, like really hard. Tons of stuff per day. Probably you can see from some of his stories and some of his streams that he's working on this. But anytime he's available to come, of course, I will be happy to see him. Tanmay Davis says Nepo got knocked out from the Russian championship. No, he's playing. Today is the round. He's playing in the Superfinal. Actually, he's one of the leaders, one of two. Prince Vikarmchit saying Wolfpack stream coming anytime soon. We'll check out with the guys. Anish was doing the Snydorf. I think he's super busy with that stuff. I also have a quite tough schedule. Almost every day there is some kind of stream there, like for the Chess 24. And yesterday I did my game against Wesley So from the Skilling Open. You can check it out. Crazy Brother says, super chatting and saying, can you please wish DT a happy birthday? She loves you as a chess player and your sense of humor. Yeah, DT, of course. Happy birthday. always I mean, there are many people, like good guys there around, like sending messages from time to time. I see some of them, and some of them I see just super late. They are asking for the, for the birthday wishes or something like that for some of the friends. Guys, the problem is that I cannot really fulfill all of the suggestions, because I also have tons of them from Azerbaijan, a lot of people even that I know, and so on. So it's really hard to do, but otherwise I'll be like a, like kind of meme, the one who is always congratulating someone. But the point is that I just don't have enough time to answer all of this, even to congratulate someone, because I see sometimes some person wrote me a message like in October, and in December I'm coming there. Certainly I cannot make any kind of clip or something for one of the relatives, even if it's super important for them and so on. I just see it in December, and that would be inappropriate to send the birthday wishes with the birthday clip in December. So yeah, okay, happy birthday to DT. And guys, on 17th of December, I am having a so-called lesson with the talent. So-called because I'm not a teacher. I'm not a really professional teacher, like the chess professional chess teacher or whatever you call it. And I've picked up the talent, and the talent will be Divya Deshmukh, and well, we're discussing with her what kind of lesson can I give there, but we'll see. Finally, we stopped on some, exciting subject, and we'll have a 1 hour session with her tomorrow. I think, what was it? It's on Chess 24, but let me see the time. What was it? I think around 1 o'clock European time, something like that. 1 o'clock European time. Oh, just let me see. Sorry guys, I don't remember all of the stuff because there are so many. I just made some file there. Let me check it out. Very messy file as usual. All of my files are messy from time to time, so it's okay. I'm making a file, and still in that file, I have to find the notes. It's only me. Okay, 17 December, 12:40. Yeah, and so 3 o'clock Moscow time, which is 2.5 plus IST, right? Yeah, so it's 5:30 p.m. IST. Yeah, 5:30 p.m. IST on Chess 24. What I will teach, I will not tell you now, but there will be some subject that she was interested in, I'm interested in as well, and yeah, we will see some positions, some stuff probably. Let's check it out on tomorrow's stream. 5:30 p.m. 5:30 p.m. IST. Yeah. So let me see if they have started. I don't know why they are not starting, or if it's my browser. They just started now. Late OP, like they started 3 minutes late. Probably there were some announcements by the arbiter. Probably there is something about the tie breaks. I am not aware of the tie breaks and the way they work. Doesn't matter if some of the players win today's game or one of the players loses and the other makes a draw. So I will try also later to put the leaders board there, but just to announce now, it's Sergey Karjakin leading on 7 points with Jan Nepomniachtchi. He's also having 7 points. Both of them are playing black today. Dubov faces Karjakin. Karjakin faces Dubov as black, and Nepo faces Chigaev, and he's also black in that game. Chigaev is having a very stable tournament. He's on 5.5, like playing really solid chess, pressed a lot of great grandmasters there in the tournament, like really put a lot of pressure on them, and yeah. So let's see what happens in the game. I don't know why is Karjakin not answering the e4. Is he there? e4 played, but Karjakin, probably he was preparing not for e4, but still. E5 is the move that he will make usually. And I'm sure today he will go for e5, but let's see. Yeah. So here we can see the standings. I'll try to put the standings below my video there now. So we can see that Karjakin is on 7 out of 10, an amazing performance. By the way, Nepomniachtchi, as he's leading there and he won a lot of games, I think he's third in the world now. Nepomniachtchi is currently third in the world, I think. Artemiev is on 4th place in the Russian Championship, 6 out of 11. Fedoseev is 6 out of 10. You know why 6 out of 10 in this case? Because Antipov is out of the tournament due to COVID-19, and I think his results, they count. His results of the previous games, they count, and that's it. That's why some of the players have 6 out of 11 like. So his games that he played before he got infected with COVID are counted there. And yeah. Because Karjakin, I think, won against him. So his point, one of the points he had is against Antipov. So let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on. E5. 2 minutes 20. Maybe he was not in the hole. I have no idea. Let's see. So E5. There's some other kind of tea that I took today. There's the one that I usually do not drink, but I mean, it has some aromas there, but okay. Dark says, call Roger Federer, please. I will try, Dark. I will try one day. Maybe if he wins the Australian Open. So let's make him motivated. If he wins the Australian Open, he can be on our stream. That would be cool. I will say that to Ljubicic. He can convey this. Lakshai Dahia says that Vish's biopic is coming. Cool. Very nice. Very good. I think Sagar will join at some point. And Suhas Chintala says call Magnus and invite him here. Okay, Suhas. I mean, there should be a reason, right? I mean, like, for example, Kramnik, we agreed, I mean, that he's coming. Like, I mean, I agreed. I mean, we talked to each other and we saw that it's very nice to have this kind of chess tennis stream so that he comes. He's very interested in tennis. He loves the game and so on. Yeah, guys, I'm not now over the boards there, like watching this. Oh, whoa, now I have to because he went for the first stuff. I also today turned on my laptop with a strong engine there, and Dubov, you know, he's kind of, just to see, you know, the position also from the strong engine's perspective. So d4, it takes d4, certainly played. Dark says that he's not sure whether he will recover fully for the Australian Open. You're talking about Roger, right? Well, I mean, as far as I know, I mean, he was in okay shape generally. It seemed, at least, but maybe something changed. I have no idea. Wow, b4. Oh, guys. Once again, I have to tell you that Dubov is a very, very strong and unusual theoretician, and he can come up with very, very unexpected ideas. He prepared from time to time many players from the Russian national team as well, giving them ideas, sharing it with them, and so on. Himanshu Kumar says, Roger, are you preparing for the tournament starting from 26th of December? Not specifically, it's hard to prepare there. It's a rapid tournament and I'm just working on my chess. Overall, yeah, I can call it a preparation, but it's just the usual process of, usual discipline and process of taking care of your own chess and working on it. It's not just something specific that I took, let's say, I don't know, Hare Krishna's portrait, all of his games, and working on it all day long. No, that's not the case. Guys, Arpit Patak says time freeze. Man, if time froze here with 1 hour 28 minutes, it's not a problem. When there are seconds or minutes left, yeah, then it's unpleasant when you don't have the time. But it's only because on Mac, I don't know how to solve it. The point is that when I'm in the chat, I can also read the chat maybe from my laptop, but when I'm in the chat, I'm not in the Safari, then somehow from time to time, this time is frozen there. Varun Agarwal says Hare Krishna will destroy Raja. Okay. Fine. Let's see. Doesn't matter. I'm okay. I'll be fighting. But Hare Krishna what? Hare Krishna, did he beat me in some classical games? I don't remember. Can we check it out actually? Have no idea. Hare Krishna. Because online, I mean, online even my grandma, as I like to say, from time to time can beat me. But classical games, what's the games? Can you check, guys, if you have the database there? I won against him in the World Chess Team Championship. We made a draw in a Spanish league. We've made a draw when I was a kid and he was a kid in Vaikanze. Probably he didn't win a game, classical game against me. But it's not the point of the highest interest. I was just puzzled somehow when you mentioned this. But anyway. No, there is no point. Adiban is there. Adiban, do you want to watch some chess? It's a rare case that you want to watch some chess, especially with me. But do you want to? Can you join, or what are you doing now, man? Bharat Raj says, all the best for tournament. Air Singh's love from Tamil Nadu. Thank you so much. AD, are you hiding there in the woods? Can you appear from time to time? Ah, he can't hear me. Yes, man. Yes. I will learn some other ways of communication. We'll just show you the screen of my phone. This is the most convenient for the lazy people like me. Yeah, I'm on mute, but I've told you, I mean, all the best players, they watch me on mute, like Wesley, Adiban. Oh, did I say the best players? Oh, sorry. No, I'm Wesley then. Wesley. Okay. Can I roast Adiban from time to time? He's my friend. So, okay, let me see the... No, guys, Adiban, for sure, he takes jokes very, very, very fine. I mean, especially that he knows that I do not consider myself one of the best players in the world at all. It's just that my name is there in the top 10 list, and still, as I'm not playing the tournaments now, anyone can jump up and take over the position. Like, anyway, so... Ah, Adiban is doing the course. Is it B3 or something? Is it, was it this? Yeah, he's making a chess Sable course on first B3, lifetime repertoire with B3. You know, guys, he's roasting the entire chess 24 team, you know. Lifetime repertoire with first B3 he makes. What a guy. Just perfect. He found like the perfect terrain for making the lifetime repertoire. It's like it's really lifetime. It's like one game. He starts with the first move. It's not even an opening. It's just the first move, like b3, and I mean, play forever. Play forever, and and if you want to play forever, I will gain forever, because probably he gets paid. Whenever the game will start with b3 on chess24 site, Adiban will get his percentage. Adiban is not streaming now much. Viri is so streaming there. They're making also the other contract-based stuff, and I mean they're working hard, and they disappeared now. They're superstars of the online world. They bought the web cameras. They finally started to look at some chess, and now they're also making videos on chess. Then they will write books, then poems. I know already where the Indian national team is heading. Let me see. Let me see the game. So b4, bishop b6, and e5. This is the first time, I think, in my life I'm seeing this position. It's very interesting, because now d5 is a possibility. Knight e4 is also a possibility. I don't know what is better. Certainly black is not in danger. Position is fine for them, but they have to find the move sequences here. Like, what is the best is hard to say. I have no idea. First line of my compy on some depths is knight e4, but what Dubov prepared there, let's see. Because Karjakin is good at these reactions over the board, especially that he has a good feeling of first e5. Yeah, guys, I mean, certainly he gets paid very well, Adiban. As if he's not streaming, it means they paid him a lot. I would pay him a lot for b3 lifetime repertoire. It's my mom messaging me. Let me just reply. This is a must. Cannot avoid. Replying to mom is important. I'm not like Samai, moving far away, doing a lot of stuff, forgetting his family and friends. Yeah. Tehaz Kavali asking Raja, will you ever make a Chessable course? Yeah, I'm super lazy, but I will. I'm just first waiting to see the Vidit stand-up comedy, so that I feel, confident in whatever I'm doing afterwards. So the local mechanic, nice name, especially nice name for Counter-Strike, like local mechanic, I don't know, Moto Detail. There are many guys like this, like with these names, like. And I'm trying to crush my opponents with Benoni. Also Shahryar Medyarov like it, yes. Already a question. Because in database, some his games with Pierce and all Benoni, I found it fun to play, but blunders. Local mechanic, I think if you want to master the Benoni, I mean in terms of like, let's say, trying to use the games of players from Azerbaijan, I think you should use Vugar Gashimov's games there. I think from what I saw in my life, I mean, this Benoni systems, he was one of the best, I mean, in terms of handling the structures. He was a very, very tricky tactician. He knew the theory very well. And he was getting good positions out of the openings from time to time. And even when he was, having bad positions, together with this ability to create problems to his opponents, like tactical problems and stuff, he was posing a lot of really tactical like puzzles to solve. I mean, you had to win the game against him. You had to go through a lot of like during the games there are like these positions that you have to calculate. Otherwise, you will be just destroyed, or you will get like some problems or something, or you will not be able to convert the advantage. And he was putting like all the time till the very end of the game, he was putting a lot of problems to his opponents through this kind of like I would call them like mini tactical puzzles all the time, and some of them were very hard to solve. So you had to solve them in order to beat him, and that's why he was a very, very hard player for this white players that were playing the Benoni against him. But I think at some point they started to manage to get the good advantage, and he was a bit changing the repertoire. But still, I mean, he was playing this Benoni mostly through d4, knight f6, c4, c5, and not c5, e6, knight f3, c5. And after d5, he was playing this e takes d5, c takes d5, and d6 and g6 stuff. So he was going through this. It's important. Yeah. Jivan Kumar is asking Jennifer Aniston or Angelina Jolie. Probably Monica Bellucci in this case. Yeah. So Dark, is Samai running away from you? No podcast so far. No, man, he's not. At least I'm not thinking this way. Certainly not. I mean, he's super busy. I don't know. He has to say. I'm sure that no, but how can I say for him? Yeah, maybe he's running around Pune, trying to avoid me. So local mechanic says I'm studying a mechanical engineering. Some of my friends call me Mesny mechanic, so I decided to use it like a nickname. Okay, I see. Mesny mechanic is like a local mechanic. It's translation from English to Russian. Shivan Banga says, what other sport do you like apart from chess? Certainly tennis. Tennis is my number one sport beside chess. Shivan Misha says, Roger, please block people in chat if somebody abuses. Well, I mean, they have to say really something super bad, and especially about you, not about me. About me, I'm fine with everything. There was one guy that I just deleted, I think, from one of the streams. Yeah, with Lubicic. Only one stream ever that I have deleted his message or something. He just said that only stupid people are watching the stream or something like that. And I didn't like it because, I mean, there were like, all the people were like, I mean, Lubicic is 41, Kramnik is 45, Tursunov is around 40, and they're all older than me. And also, this is a disrespect to the chat, of course. And altogether, I saw that it's an inappropriate in case they're reading as well. This I thought it is inappropriate, yeah. And yeah, that's it. But if it's about me, haha, very easy. So, Tata Steel 2021, Pranav Mishra. Tata Steel 2021, I skipped for this time with bad emotions, because I mean, I was always going there, was like happy to go there once I received the invitation, but this time I just decided to skip because it's a bit complicated to travel. Also with the team, I mean, my dad and so on. It's like taking a few flights there, not sure what will happen there, and now it seems that everything is in lockdown around the world, so it's a bit hard to imagine. But for the rest of the year, maybe starting from spring, hopefully some things will change and the tournaments may appear on stage, so I will be happy to participate. Certainly have great relations with the organizers of Vaikanze, and Jeroen van Berg is a person that is responsible for the organization. We are in the good relations with him, so yeah, I mean, would be happy to come back there, of course. I love Netherlands. I mean, the cities there, Amsterdam especially. Anish Giri lives there. One more reason to love Netherlands. Okay, okay. So, what else is there? Sajid Harikumar, who's your favorite player in tennis? Federer. What decides whether a player saturates at 2000 or 1000? Yeah. Kaustav Kashyap does says, yeah, what decides whether a player saturates at 2000 or 2300 and so on. I mean, and 2600, 2000, 2700 and so on. I mean, it's a discipline. Certainly, talent should be there, but the discipline pays off. I mean, the hard work pays off. It's important, very important. So I think the hard work, discipline, and whoever says that, okay, I had a great discipline and it didn't work for me, I don't believe that much. Probably there was something wrong in the discipline, or it's, because some people are just making some strange preparations, to be honest. I mean, they do some stuff that is unnecessary for their level from time to time, and either they overdo it and then don't do anything for a lot of time, or they cannot focus. They do like 50 different tasks. Let's say, for example, I was telling to Divya that professional chess on the high level, like the men's top chess, women's top chess, and all these disciplines. I mean, like, you have to be disciplined, but also beside that, I don't think much that you can maintain a great routine and training process, discipline and everything, combining the studies and your profession. In this case, if the profession is chess and you are going into chess, you have to go into chess fully. I don't think you can like completely do both things super good and well, and have all of this enough time there for both things. If you're a chess professional, you should understand it early, try to understand it early, and get fully into the game. You can still combine it with some studies, of course, in school and so on, but at some point you'll probably have to skip it and go for all in for the profession. It's not only about chess, it's the same, I think, with the tennis, with other sports. I think it's nowadays is you should work on your skill a lot, really a lot. Sami Masood is asking, Raja, have you ever played a chess game against any player from Syria? No, I haven't. I think I have not, but think no. So let me see. Nariman is asking, have you seen Queen's Gambit TV series? Yeah, I've watched some of them. I mean, I almost watched all of them, but some of them I just need to rewatch, like focusing on the series, because I was doing something else and just put it on the screen and it was there going on and so on. So I was like listening from time to time to dialogue. Some of them, like 2 of them or 3 of the episodes I've watched focused on it, but I mean, not everything. I will have to rewatch it since episode 3, I think, to be fully focused on the series and see what's exciting is there. So okay, what is going on there in the game? Let me see. Okay, what? Guys, something extremely interesting is happening. So b4, bishop b6, e5. He went knight e4 is the best move according to my engine. Bishop d5. Okay, knight c3, d takes c3. Bishop g5. Wow. Knight e7 and castle short. Okay, guys, what is this kind of stuff? Wow. Castle short. Yeah, this is interesting now. So let's say if he goes castle short, Karjakin here. White wants to go some kind of, let's say, castle short here, some bishop b3 maybe. And they're having a great compensations. Probably all of this is analyzed by Dubov. And h6 is the move that Compi suggests. Hard to make for the human here because you don't want somehow to play h6. Because, I mean, you didn't castle yet. Maybe you think about some bishop f6 stuff and so on. Is there a bishop f6 move here? It's too much. gf is there, knight d5 and takes f6. Okay, so bishop h4 is probably the move. And Compi suggests g5. What about this position? So let me see. So g5. One of the possible ideas for why that Dubov could play, and it would be in his style to analyze all this stuff till the very, very end. It probably ends in a draw somewhere. Some knight takes g5, for example, as a possibility here. Why not? Knight takes g5. Let's say now there are two ways. Knight takes d5 and h takes g5. Okay, let's say that, I don't know, we start with which one? Okay, let's say h takes g5. Bishop g5. d6. Somehow to open the lines for the pieces and to get them out. Queen f3. Some bishop e6. Bishop b7. Tricky stuff, eh? Tricky stuff from Dubov. I don't know. The Compi says that maybe bishop b7. There's d5. Is it the move? Yeah, actually, why not d5 here? Yeah, because I thought that it could be kind of human move here. d5. What's the problem? d5. Then Compi says maybe rook ad2, e1, ad1. Bishop c6 also is possible here. Takes, then takes c3. But it seems that black is fine. Yeah, there is some kind of position like king d8, queen takes c3, king d7. The knight will somehow go there. Rook will come to g8. Black will regroup. Interesting middle game. With chances for both sides. Very exciting type of preparation. Let's see first how he reacts, because there are too many lines here to analyze. I mean, it's like a tricky position for both actually now. So yeah, and let's see also fast what Nepomniachtchi is doing there. Oh, they made a very, very fast draw. So they made this draw. Okay, it's just a draw in 10 moves. Fine. So now it all depends on Karjakin's game against Dubov. Probably Jan saw that in case of, I mean, anyway, he's black here in this game, and probably he saw that as black. I mean, if against this type of position in Najdorf, he doesn't need to risk it. So now he's half point up over Karjakin here, and he will try to, I mean, he will wait for the result simply and see what happens in Karjakin's game. Now it all depends on Sergey. If he can win this game, he's becoming the champion. If it's a draw, we have to see what are the tie breaks there. So guys, meanwhile, if someone of you there is able to watch to see the, you know, the tie breaks, would be nice. In case of draw, is it possible? Yeah, Nepo made a draw because he plays this line against bishop e3. He goes knight g4 usually. And Chigaev is a very strong player as well. So against this knight g4 stuff, he just went bishop c1, bishop e3, repeating the moves, and Nepo just agreed on it. Yeah, that's it. It's not like he has to come with the black pieces and beat such a strong player as Chigaev there. I mean, even if you don't see him on the top tournaments, he's a very strong player and also plays very well in this tournament. So, yeah, also let me do the, just in case, let me do the Zoom link. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Yeah, this position. Oh, guys, he went h6. Wow. h6, bishop h4. h6, bishop h4 is played. And now, as we said, the g5 is the best move. Let's see if he finds the... No, he went castle short. Yeah, this is the most logical. This is the most logical, but not the best. Not the best. Now rook e1 is a very strong move for white. Rook e1 here. Rook e1 is the move to prevent d6, to prevent somehow, you know, black has to you know, unpin this knight on e7, and he has to do something about it. So maybe queen e8 or something, but d6 is what they wanted. So rook e1 is a good move here to prevent d6, and very important. So let's see if he goes there. It means that probably he looked at the line, even this castle short. So let's see. Yeah. So rook e1 played. Rook e1 played. Probably he just wasn't there over the board and he just came back and played rook e1. This is very natural. So now the point is that white will play for the domination. I mean, they have what? They have... how many pawns they have? So they have 6 pawns, right? And black has 2 pawns up. But one of the pawns is c3, which will be taken easily. And the bishops are kind of cutting the board now. So now if after rook e1, black goes for something like g5, for example here, and then hoping on some d6 with 2 pawns up and so on, there is just bishop takes g5, h takes g5, and knight g5, and the queen is coming to h5 and white is completely winning. So after bishop f2 you can just say, okay, I'm ignoring you, and going king h1, and simply kind of winning, I guess. Yeah, is it? Yeah, king h1, d6, queen h5. Should be lost. Bishop f5, bishop e4. Yeah, completely winning. Okay, so this is clear. So now after rook e1, Sergey will have to think about some kind of decisions with queen e8 maybe, then bringing the knight to g6 somehow, possibly. But this is already kind of a good compensation for white, because it's not easy to play d6 or c6, and the bishop is stuck there on c8. So let me see the evaluation, put the compy on the position and see what it suggests. Already it says that it's around equal here, which means that with 2 pawns up, you know, that black is just getting the equality. It means that something is slightly wrong, probably. Also, it's very hard to play. What are the moves, yeah? What are the moves to get all the pieces out? Not so easy. Queen e8 he played, yeah, because otherwise you cannot play d6. You cannot move your knight as well. Nothing. So queen e8 played. He tries to play it fast, but now Dubov has the bishop b3, one of the possibilities, but probably he will go bishop e4, because if you go bishop b3 here, you are kind of thinking about knight f5, which just annoys you, and h4 bishop is taken somehow, 2 bishops as well, together with the 2 pawns. I mean, can be quite good for white, for black, I mean. But okay, queen c2 is also possible here. Queen d3 position is still unclear, but to my mind he will go bishop e4 because it restricts more black's position and gives them less possibilities to play d6 or f6. So I would expect now bishop e4, but I'm coming back to the chat. Just want to see what's going on there. Yep. Okay, so let me see the chat. What report whom? Don't get it. Just see this. So cannot see what's happening there. Just checking the chat because so many things were written when I went to see the position. So okay. James Healy is asking, do you think this passer can be defended or is it just a weakness? Yeah, it's just a weakness. Yeah, normally it's just a weakness. And it will be taken eventually. Cannot really survive this kind of thing there on c3. You know, it's too far from the base, and yeah, it's not supported by any of the pieces or the other pawns of the entire block of the entire, like, you know, the entire like blocked pieces there. Bishop on c8, knight on e7, queen on e8, stuck there somehow. So the pawn chain is not supporting it. Yeah, I think it's going to be lost there. So we can count it as a 1 point pawn here. Okay, let's try Kevlar Maximus as the moderator. Sonia she was busy with pretty important stuff for her own life. Yeah, not supposed to say this on stream, so it's up to her to say this. And but she's very busy with some stuff at home. Yeah, Nepa drew the game. Yeah. Omkar Bagwe says Raja Lavio is the illustrator guy. Illustrator, yeah, that did this Instagram stuff. Yeah, is it right? Okay, so what's going on? Yeah, he's thinking, and he goes bishop b3. Wow, this is unexpected in 1 minute. The move that I would expect the least, like it played to be played in 1 minute. I would expect it to be more time spent here by Dubov, and just, you know, going for bishop b4 more, because it would restrict black's position much more. So he went bishop b3. Now knight f5 is kind of an only move for black. Imagine knight f5 is an only move for black here. Ayush Pandey is asking, but I believe if the calculations are perfect, that would work better over creativity, wouldn't it? Yeah, the calculations are like one of the most important parts of the game, and this is really important. So I mean, most of the chess game, the tactics are super important. From time to time, you can see when bad positions are saved, the attacks work and all that stuff, because you're just better in pure calculations. This is important. Of course, the opinions as well, strategy, everything is important, but tactics is like number one, I think. And in terms of tactics, most of the players around the grandmaster level, international master level, are good in tactics, and this really makes a difference. So tactics, of course, guys, you have to work on, and it's important. Underdog says Roger seems a little serious today. No, just discussing. I mean, yeah, I'm not a comedian. Yeah, in general, it's like, to be honest, I'm a professional chess player, and from time to time, of course, I like to talk about chess, pure chess, and discuss the positions, discuss the games, and the way to prepare. And I see a lot of people, fans of the game, who want to get better, who want to study chess, who are newcomers. They want to understand what to do in order to become better. So yeah, I cannot certainly I will not put all of my streams just on a joking note or something. It's very important, I think, for many people to understand what they really have to do in terms of getting better in chess. Akshay says that, hey Raja, I'm at 1500 in puzzle and at 800 in bullet. How do I get better? Well, in bullet, everyone is like on a strange level. Because what is bullet? It's like 1 minute games, and this is, well, this kind of time, like, this is really hard to control. Really hard to control. So better you don't play bullets until you get on some higher level, and then you play it. But bullets for the players who want to learn chess is to start chess, to become a bit better. You know, it's like, it's more like fun um, for many grandmasters, international masters, and the top players, but like for some kind of tactics and so on. But while you are learning, I don't think it's the best. You will have like kind of superficial understanding over the game, and you will have some kind of superficial knowledge as well. You will always only think about tricks and like super fast tricks, moving your mouse faster. It's like, no, I do not suggest it. Bullets I do not suggest for becoming better at chess. Please don't do. Amrut Poet is asking, yeah, what's the name of Vicious movie? Actually, yeah, what's the name of Vicious movie? Vishwanathan Anand, maybe? The Life of Vishwanathan Anand, something like this, I guess. Nasser Sheikh is saying, Raja, I saw your match with Carlsen where he opened with a4. Tell us about the weird openings and higher level. Well, it happened, yeah. He won a game against me, actually. He played a4 in a blitz game in Kazakhstan. I was actually doing quite well at the time, and he was doing as well. I mean, we were going on top or something. But in fact, a4, the point is that he just makes it. I mean, I wanted at first to play a5 or something just for fun. But actually, it's like gives white even more advantage in this case. So a4 is more like he's trying to play as black, but he has a4 played. So it's like if you are playing black and you have already a5 played. But yeah, I was really doing badly against this a4 stuff. I just decided to play some kind of strange stuff. And yeah, blitz game. It's 3 minutes plus something. He never opened with a4, of course, anymore. But I was waiting for this, but he didn't. And he can open up with any opening, actually, with anything. So yeah, I just didn't care. I played a bad game. I was playing bad at the time against Carlsen in general. Was not the best years of my life playing against Carlsen, so he was more or less getting all the good positions against me in any opening. So at the time, I think he thought it's even this is okay. Yeah, but later somehow I changed my attitude towards playing against him, and he also changed something, and I was kind of playing it better against him recently. So yeah, that was a funny game. Anyway, I was just doing pretty badly. Okay, let me see what's going on. Okay, he played bishop b3, and the Sergey is thinking. Yeah, he has something to think about here. Knight f5 he has to find, and then he has to find the sequence with d6 and queen d7. Shivam Mukasey says, Raja, you have never played chess on stream. Please, can you start playing on stream? It will be fun. Shivam, I was playing on stream a lot, both with Anish, Vidit, on my own, with Baku Kadako account on Lichess, and everything. So no, I mean, I was playing a lot. But I will as well, of course. I have so much to do now, and also to play, that playing on streams is like to be honest, the kind of last thing I'm thinking about right now. Okay, let's see. Guys, I focused today only on this game because I think it's the most important one. And this will decide the title, who's the winner of the championship. So for me, it's important to watch this game, actually. And I think it's also very exciting. It's not something boring that's happening there. You can see that he got under a kind of caught on the preparation of Dubov, and now he has this position after bishop b3, where he has to sink. The queen is there on e8. Pieces are stuck there, like bishop c8, rook a8. Nothing is moving, but he has to find the only way to defend this position, and it's knight f5. The strongest way. But he has to foresee the complications there after queen d3 and all that stuff. So let's say here, if knight f5, queen d3. For example, if you take on h4, which is very natural, already knight takes to h4, and the knight comes to g6, picking up the f8 rook. Still hard to do something with these d pawns. Maybe the best move here is d5, just giving up the pawn in order to open up the bishop. He takes d6, queen d7, and now white has to decide what way they will capture the exchange there on f8. Is it the right away, knight g6? Is it a rook a d1? Well, the position is really complicated. So let's say rook a d1, queen takes d6, knight g6. Seems that black is doing really pretty badly here, but they are not doing that bad here. Okay, d1. They have some kind of strong move, queen f6, for example. And the f2 pawn is hanging. Some crazy stuff with knight takes f8, bishop f2, king h1. Some crazy bishop f5 here. Well. Knight d7. Bishop d3, knight f6, gf. Rook e7. Crazy stuff here. Crazy stuff. Ends in some slightly more pleasant endgame for white, but yeah, this is crazy. But after actually, let me see here. So after bishop b3, yeah, so he had to play knight f5. He went a5. a5 is a mistake, guys. According to my compy here, a5 is a mistake. I think. Mistake or not mistake? Let's see. Wow. You know what's the best, guys, here? Let's make a slight pause. There is a move that wins here for white. Oh, whoa. There is a move that wins here for white, it seems. Let me check the chat first, and then I will show you the move that wins in this position. Yeah, it seems to be winning. Bishop f6. Well, guys, wow. Bishop f6. Actually, there was my game when we met with Sergey in Rapids final in Cap d'Agde. You can see the game, Cap d'Agde Najdorf, where I won with this kind of stuff, bishop f6 and transferring the queen to g4 and everything, and won the game. But here it's even more beautiful, I think. But that game was very, very beautiful. You can check it out. It was the final game of the tournament. I won the tournament with this win. Exactly against Sergey, exactly precisely in this kind of position, but in Najdorf, where the bishop f6 idea was working. But here bishop f6, guys, wow. Wins. What the hell? Bishop f6, and the point is that, yeah, the mate is coming. The mate is coming. Winter is coming as well. Winter is here already. Wow, look at this. So, just to show you the lines, let's say a takes b4 is possible. A takes b4. And now knight h4, opening up the diagonal for the queen. Queen is coming to g4 or h5. And yeah, this is winning, guys. Knight h4. Queen is coming to g4. There is no way to defend it. Let's say king h7. Just queen d3 maybe. Queen h5, even queen d3. Yeah, and white is just dominating. There's just no way to save this. G6, knight f3, knight is coming to g5. The check is there, and queen h3 to follow. Yeah, this is completely winning for white. So let's see another way to defend after bishop f6. Let's say black can go knight f5 to avoid any knight h4 and stuff. Knight f5. And now the win is there, but the move is g4. Yeah, it's really beautiful, all this stuff. g4. And if, let's say, knight e7, here again, coming back, just kind of, you know, took the square g4 from the white's queen in advance. But actually after knight e7, there is again knight h4. Probably g5, queen h5 is the idea. Knight h4, let's say a4. Now just bishop c2. I mean, all of the black's pieces are just stuck there on the 8th rank. Just one bishop is more or less in the game. But all of these pieces are standing very badly. And of course, it's a matter of calculation here after a5. If Dubov finds bishop f6, white's position is super dangerous. And according to engine, it's close to losing. So bishop f6 is the move here. Let's see if he finds it. Just checking. Yeah, Chigaev Nepo, it was a draw. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for the 1000 likes, by the way. And also don't forget to subscribe. So this is importante. So let me see one thing there. Yeah. Well, I mean, in this position, finding bishop f6, is it hard or easy? Let me understand, just seeing the position itself. Is it hard to play this bishop f6? It's the idea. It's what you want to do, because you played rook e1. You want to go bishop f6 somehow. But the move before he made was bishop b3. So how easy it is to find that bishop f6 is next? I don't know. It's hard to say. But bishop f6 certainly crosses his mind here. And he sees this kind of type of ideas, because it's typical to play this bishop f6. Especially cannot be taken by the g-pawn. Especially that knight h4 is a threat. But there are also other moves, yeah, rather than bishop f6, more natural, like queen d3 to support bishop c2. I mean, to support this attack on the king with bishop c2 and so on. Elnur Aliyev is asking about the favorite active chess players. Well, I don't have many of the active chess players like as a favorites, certainly. Yeah, Carlsen certainly can be put on top there, but I don't have any preferences. I'm playing against them, which is kind of yeah. I mean, I'm not the kind of fan of any of the players in this terms, but certainly I'm happier when let's say the friends are winning, like Shahryar and Sergey, Karjakin, Anishgiri. When they're winning, it's more pleasant, of course, for me than any other player. But I mean, yeah. But not when they're winning against me, of course. That's also true. But Carlsen certainly is the, I mean, biggest player we have for now, like strongest seems to be, and like the in terms of tournament wins and world championship crown that he holds. So let me see. Okay, so in this position, Can he find bishop f6 is the question. Queen d3 is also very natural. Queen d3, let's say, with the idea of bishop c2, trying to create this kind of battery on the diagonal, b1 h7. And yeah, I mean, a takes before is the only move, by the way. But okay, not that hard, because just picking up the pawn. And now again, bishop f6 is the move. It's not bishop c2. Let's say bishop c2, there is knight g6, and it's not sure how you attack this one, because it's a bit slow to play bishop g3 and then h4, h5. It's too slow. So you have to do something. So bishop f6 is the move again. So why would you go queen d3 to play bishop f6? Because queen d3 is more natural. Okay. So this kind of shows that he has there now. Rook h3. Some kind of strange line there. Yeah, and just some kind of knight h4 here again. But it's very strange to go queen d3 and then go for this, because knight h4's idea mostly is to bring the queen to g4. Okay, rook takes, ab. Some crazy stuff again. And knight g6 or king h8. Such kind of stuff. Also very hard to find. So we'll say knight g6, knight f5. And queen e6, you know. Here, queen e6. Oh, whoa, whoa, who will find this? Who will find this? Yeah, this is hard. This is hard. This is really hard. But what will he play after a5, guys? It takes a lot of time here, but it's necessary. He understands that it's a critical moment. He has to make a critical decision here, and it's hard to make these critical decisions because a lot of things to calculate. Yeah, really excited to see what will be the next move. Let me see the chat as well. Pushkar Gupta is asking why you have not been invited for Champions Chess Tour. What do you mean? I was invited, played the first tournament, playing the second as well. Okay, I think it's a joke. Pranav Bandhu says that Gary and Bobby were better and more dominant than Magnus. I mean, in terms of impact on the game, I think Fischer made the biggest one, as he was the world champion at this time, fought against the entire Soviet Union alone, and also he made a huge impact on the prices, the changing, you know, in the attitude toward chess. It became one of the most important sports in the world, and so on. So I think he has the biggest impact. I do not share at all his political views and the things he was sharing and saying about this stuff and many other subjects, but as a chess player, I think he made the biggest impact you know, for our game for many years to come. You mean, yeah, there is the question about bishop f6, knight f5 and knight h4, yeah? Yeah, he means it here. Well, just let me see. Yeah, he means it bishop f6, knight f5. He says, why g4? What's the point? I mean, yeah, I understand the question. Why not knight h4? Because it seems that white can just go this and play knight takes h4 and queen g4. And it seems that there is a mate on g7. Also, black cannot go knight g6, queen takes g6, and there is a mate. But there is a knight f5 here. And it defends the g7 pawn and distracts the queen from attacking it. So queen takes f5 and now d5 probably. Yeah, I guess. And the g4 square is now taken. The diagonal is closed, so you cannot go queen g6, and the position becomes bad for white. So I hope I answered your question, and that's a fair question, yeah, and it had to be mentioned. So a5, and we're still thinking. Meanwhile, let me see what else is there. Okay, so yeah, after bishop f6, by the way, Compi was there for a long time, and it shows that white is winning. That's crazy. That's crazy. If he decides the tournament with this win with bishop f6. Shashank Swaminathan says, okay, I missed knight f5 followed by d5. No, but that's a normal miss. I mean, it's a good high level calculations that is there with this knight takes h4 and knight f5. It's actually a good level of calculation, and so it's just okay to miss this. Arden Hans says, why aren't you playing in Tata Steel? Yeah, I was explaining it at the beginning, and because the travel now is a bit hard and restricted. Also for my dad, it was a bit hard to travel and so on. So he said, let's better do it later and so on. But let's play the next one maybe. But we were discussing it. It was not easy to travel and so on. So also I don't understand the situation for now with the virus and everything, how it will work in case somebody's sick there. So will you have to just stop the tournament like Antipov did in the Russian Championship? So I want a bit more clarity on this, and the situation, as you know, is complicated around the world, every country almost. So, yeah, for now I don't feel that I'm going to any of the tournaments. The tea is good; it's fine. Actually, love it. Has a very pretty taste as well, and the aroma is good, so it's very, very cool. Let me see just one moment. Okay, so besides that, I've checked just on the women's standings there. So they're having an interesting standings as well in this tournament. Let's say, meanwhile, Dubov is thinking, let's just see what happens in the women's championship there. Where is it? What is it? Did they finish or? No, I think not. Yeah, so here the situation is next. So let's see the standings. I think Shuvalova is leading. Yeah, Shuvalova is leading here. We can see 7.5 out of 10. She actually started, I think, with 6 out of 6 or something like that. Goryachkina is second on 7 out of 10. And the other girls are there. Gusieva Marina is at 6.5 out of 10. And Garifulina Lea, I think she's like 15 or something. She's on 6.5 out of 10. So let's see what happens here. So Shuvalova is leading. Has a worse position now. And Gunina, Goryachkina, let me see who else. No, Gunina is not doing well. So Goryachkina is on the second. And Goryachkina is a world title contender. She was playing against Zhu Wenjun this match for the crown. And she had an equal match with her. And it was decided on a tiebreak with a lot of decisive games in the classical part of the match as well. So let's see what happens here. I mean, if she wins and Shuvalova, let's say, loses, then Goryachkina becomes the champion. But if they both draw, then Shuvalova becomes first, and the interesting situation can arise if Goryachkina makes a draw and Shuvalova loses the game. Then they're on the even points, and we'll have to see the tie breaks. And what are the tie breaks in Russian Championship? We'll have to check by the regulations there. So, but first, let's see if these results happen. So Goryachkina is slightly better, and she will play and push till the very end because she can get a title here. So in this game, She's playing the lower rated opponent as well. Certainly a strong player for sure, because I mean there are only strong players, let's be fair, in the Russian championships, women's championships and men's championships as well. So yeah, this she will try to press in this end game. Yeah, she will try to put the knight somewhere on b3, probably rook to e1, then try to play with like this, and then rook to e1, f3, knight b3, e4, stuff like that. Shuvalova is having a not so bad position. Compi shows that white is worse, but you have to say that, you know, converting this is hard. The pawn on A is much better than the C pawn here, also supported by the bishop there, like the white squared bishop, maybe to c6 or e4. And the point is that a5 will move at some point, but certainly black will have some ideas to keep this pawn from progressing somehow, rook b2, a2 and stuff, or any other way there. Maybe bishop e4 is the move, then rook b2. Rook b3 actually also is here the best according to engine. Okay, I don't know, this position can end in anything, but certainly white is slightly better. And Goryachkina is still thinking, but I think it's the plan for her will be this knight d2. I mean, it's more human style to play this knight d2 and play for f3, e4, and knight to b3 to c5 or something. So this we will see soon. And yeah, she goes knight d2, of course. This is the most natural. Okay, so let's get back to the men's championship and see if... Wow, bishop f6 played, guys. Guys, bishop f6 played. Yeah. Bishop f6 played. Wow. This is a hard shot. Black's position. Hard shot. Dubov is a very tactical player. He's capable of finding this kind of moves, and he's capable of attacking very fiercely, like with all this rook e4, g4, knight h4, stuff like that. He's a tactician by nature, I think, and he likes a lot of these tricks and so on, setting up a lot of tricks to his opponents. Very strong and solid player in the in the rapid and blitz sections all the time, going up there, fighting for the best places and so on, for the top places. So yeah, guys, how is that possible that there are more likes than the concurrent viewers? Is it like some people are going and coming back? And yeah, all the time I'm saying to people to subscribe and hit the bell button to be notified about all this future events and stuff, future streams and so on. And then the last time, just a few days ago on Google, they had a problem with the cloud or something like that, and they had a problem with YouTube and all the other services, and somehow there was a notification with some blue screen video appearing on my channel by accident, by itself. I didn't do anything about it, and that was crazy, because I was kind of impressed when I've got the notifications, messages from the friends that we've got a lot of notifications and all that stuff. How is that possible? Are you streaming the same, same games that were played like, I don't know, like 5 days ago or something like that? And I was impressed. I thought, no, probably there is some mistake on the Google, cloud or something, as they had a problem today, some outage. And later it proved to be that the stream was, just there, and it was uploaded, by the way. And it was fun somehow. I don't know. I mean, Google just on itself, the YouTube uploaded the stream with the blue screen for 42 seconds. Many people liked that video. I'm very happy about it, but I had to erase it because it was not me who was uploading this. So 42 seconds video got 200 something comments, and one of them was Anish Giri, who wrote that I'm impressed. And yeah, it was a pity to delete the stream of 42 seconds where Anish wrote I'm impressed, but I still had to. So guys, in any case, subscribe. Maybe don't hit the bell button there, but yeah, subscribing is good. Okay, so Bishop takes f6 plate. Bishop takes f6 plate. I mean bishop f6 plate, not bishop takes f6 plate. Bishop f6 plate. Guys, no one uploaded it. It was uploaded by some accident, by some problem on the Google platform, YouTube, and so on. No one. I didn't touch anything, and on my YouTube account, only I have the permission there. My 2 devices that work with the YouTube account and so on. So nobody could do this. It was just by Google. I also wrote to them, and they said, yeah, it's kind of problem, some kind of glitch from the YouTube. Some other people also had this problem. They had the video uploaded for them, so they said it's fine, all good. I have no idea, guys, when the Vidit will join the Champions Tour. I mean, I'm not responsible for the field there. It's the responsibility of the management of the Champions Tour and so on. I have nothing to do with it, guys. If I would have something to do with it, certainly Vidit would be in all of the tournaments around the world, around the tour. London Sports says, Raja, have you ever played against Dubov? Yeah, I did. I won some game against him in Bilbao, I think. Had problems in the end game. He catched me on some line. Very straightforward line. Far there. He found some idea. And I have played probably some other games against him. Classical. Yeah, I've played in Hamburg tournament, the Grand Prix. We had 2 draws there in the classical part. And I've played a lot of Rapids and Blitz against him. Yeah. I won some Armageddon match in the Armageddon tournament here in Moscow. Yeah. I mean, we've played plenty of games, I mean, there. Roger, are you a vampire? No. I can do something with the light. Is it the problem? Is it? Should I just decrease it? How is it? Is it fine? Is it better now or worse? Yesterday I had a very bad day in in the Counter-Strike stuff. I was killed all the time. Very upset. Was tired as well, but also like killed all the time. And I saw that today will be a bad day for me in terms of mood and so on. But actually I'm back to chess completely, and it gave me a lot of energy today. Was just seeing a lot of stuff as well on my own, and now back to the stream. Very fine to see it. So I see the games and everything, analyze it. Happy that you are there, guys. Thank you for coming and watching. Means a lot to me, and I don't mind about the amounts of people. I mean, certainly pleasant when there are a lot of people and so on, but there are always these people that are there at any time of the day. Whenever I start streaming, they're there, happily watching the stream. So I'm really really glad that it's this way. Nepo game, please. Vibhu Sharma, I mean, with all the regret, I have to tell you that Nepo already made a draw in 6 moves, which probably was not a bad decision according to what is happening now in Karjakin's game against Dubov. And seemingly, Karjakin is having real trouble now after bishop f6, because knight h4 is a threat and queen g4 is coming. And yeah, this is a dangerous position for him. So let me check what else is there. Check some notes. Yeah, discussing as well the other the other tour where I will probably take part next year if it happens. Discussing it these days, also considering, because want to be of course more active playing OTB chess as soon as it returns. It's a big dream for everyone. Vinod Mahish is asking if Grishuk is playing. No, Grishuk is not playing. Grishuk is not playing in this tournament. He will be playing in the Air Sings Masters, but he's not playing in the Russian Championship this year. Tyrion Lannister says, Raj, you are just best, love you. Nice words from Tyrion Lannister, thank you so much. Kaushtu Pavar says, will you be there on the Tata Steels? No. Already replied to this one. This year I'm skipping it, but hopefully next year I'll be back. Shashank Swaminathan is asking, if you were at the board, what is the probability that you would find bishop f6? Just wanted to get a concrete stand on how the elite thinks. Well, I mean, bishop f6, there's a huge probability to find bishop f6 in this position, because initially all the tactical motives are there to play bishop f6. I mean, it can be taken, first of all. There's a clear understanding that black's pieces are stuck and they're not in time to support the king in any way, in terms of playing d6 or bringing the bishop to f5 or bringing the rook from a or queen or knight or whatever. Nothing almost is moving there for black. And what you have to do here as black is also not sure. So he goes a4, for example. And what if white just goes bishop c4? I didn't see the engines move now. What is the best? Maybe bishop c2, but bishop c4, what is the problem? How can you bring the pieces out, you know? Isn't everything just stuck there? Vinod Mahish says, I think Grishuk. Yeah, he was playing in some Chinese tour, right? I mean, he was playing in this Chinese tournament. And they were playing this Danzhou Masters tournament. Cool one. Rapid. Lakshya Dahi says Raja should play Vishy's role in the biopic. Come on. Yeah. So guys, he went a4. Let's see what's the best now. Yeah, bishop c4 actually is the first line, by the way. This is the most natural move. Anyway, d5 cannot be played. So bishop c4 is very, very logical. I think this move Dubov will make, and quite fast. He will certainly not take on a4, because it distracts the bishop from a to g8 diagonal, and certainly it's not about pawns now. So he will consider bishop c2 and he will consider bishop c4. But first of all, he will consider bishop c4 because, like, psychologically, if you play a4 means you don't have too many moves. So why not bishop c4? What's my problem? We're having the same position, just my bishop moved to c4. d5 is not possible, and the position is really, really bad. So yeah, I think bishop c4 is a very natural move, and he will make it. Soham decides, is Grishuk a serious player, or like you or Ran is chilled? Yeah, Grishuk is a serious player. I mean, we're also serious players. But yeah, he's very chilled, yeah. Yeah, he likes to joke around, talk about stuff, humor, anecdotes and stuff. Yeah, all the time. All the time. Okay, let's see the board. What happens? Why is it frozen? No, just the time is frozen. Yeah, it's when I'm not pressing on Safari. Yeah. But when I'm in Safari, it's fine. The time is just ticking and all good. I don't know. It's a hard position for black after bishop c4. What can I say? I mean, let's check bishop c2 fast here. Just bishop c2. Knight g6, let's say. Queen d3. h4, h5 is kind of threat. Now black has to do something, so they take on f6, takes f6, queen d8. And now rook e7. Also seemingly very dangerous. Knight h4 is coming, knight e5 is a threat. And there is a great defense and only defense in this position, kind of like only motive here to defend it. Bishop takes f2, king f2, and rook a6. That's what saves black. He take on f6. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's really cool. Bishop f2, king takes f2, rook a6, and the pawn is hanging there. So queen takes c3. Let's say is knight e7. Okay, it's hanging because there is no mate on h7 anymore. So rook takes f7 is the move. And now after rook takes f7, instead of taking anything like, I don't know, rook on f7 or something like that, black just takes on f6, takes on f6, and takes one more on f6. The point is that the king is pinned, so there is no knight e5 or knight h4 to try to attack this kind of mates on h7 and stuff. There's nothing for white, and it's just around equal, slightly even better for black. Bishop f2, rook a6. This motif is beautiful. Defensive. But after a4, he's still thinking, because I mean he's certainly calculating this bishop c2 stuff. But logically, I would go bishop c4 here, supporting the idea that black is doomed and they cannot move anymore, that they are lost without any counterplay, and that we don't want to change things because our bishop on b3 was good, on c4 is same good. I mean nothing changed much. The same good position for the bishop is on c4, same diagonal. Yeah, he goes bishop c4. Yeah, he's in shape, it seems. He's in a good shape, it seems. Yeah. What is the, let me see. Sumijai Troy says, do you know Mikhail Osipov from Russia, great player? Yes. I've heard about this boy. Yeah, he's working hard in chess. I think he was on TV at some point, played some game against Karpov or something. Offered him a draw, but Karpov said no, and won the game. Everybody loved how ambitious Karpov is. Mitilesh Kodje says, can Vidit cross 2770? What is Vidit's rating now? 2726. I mean, why is it 2770? I mean, first great achievement would be to go I don't know, 2750 or something. That would be more logical. 2770 he can he can certainly. 2750 he can, 2730 he can, 2770, 80, 90, 28 he can. I mean, anything he can. If he has a good discipline, works a lot of chess, and is not distracted that much, he can certainly do this. But what can I say? I mean, in this pandemic, it's hard to be disciplined and working hard. So probably Anish is able to do this because he's like a chess like fanatic addict. I mean, he's like really working chess a lot all the time. And not too many players can keep such a discipline on the highest level. It's hard. Vidit has to do a lot of work on this. A lot. Like really hard work. Jokes aside, with all the things that we're saying, joking and everything on the streams, but Vidit, if he wants to go on top, not beating the top players, he can't beat any top player in the world. It's normal, even nowadays. But to have this kind of stable results with the increasing of his rating, he has to work really hard, like really hard. Okay, let me see. Bishop c4 is played. Position is very dangerous. Yeah, already engine on the side understands that this position is bad for black completely. Hard to defend. Knight h4 is a threat. Now let's see what happens after knight g6. Just a normal human move here. as we were discussing it before. By the way, it's interesting to note, Shashant was asking about the question knight f5, knight h4, knight f5. So yeah, I'm just checking one line, we'll show you now. Just want to understand what's the difference. So guys, I think there's something really exciting here. Okay, so this. I'm trying to understand one position, which is very interesting. It's what Shashant was asking about knight f5 and knight h4. I'll show you now, just trying to understand myself what's going on here. I don't understand even after seeing the lines. And what was going on there? Bishop c2. So Shashant was asking the normal question here, very logical. And he was asking why not knight f5, knight h4. Wow, guys. Wow. Shashant, this is the line for you. I have to discuss with you. Are you there? I will, of course, discuss with everyone else in the chat. But Shashant was asking this question. And if you are there, please, can you say that you are there? If you're watching. Shashank, can you say that you're there? Is he changing the... No, he's there, yeah? Okay, so Shashank, look at this line. We were discussing this bishop, knight h4 and queen g4 stuff, right? Yeah, guys, everyone is there, but he just had this question, very important one for the entire line somehow. So yeah, look at this one. He had a very good question about this position. Here, he said, what if it's the best move, let's say, for black here? Oh, okay, one of the best moves for black here is knight f5, let's say. And he said, like, what is the problem of knight h4, knight takes h4, queen g4, attacking g7? I said, okay, man, there's knight f5, which I saw that is a good move in general. Queen takes f5, d5. Black is now neutralizing the pressure. Queen d7 is coming out, and they're having two pawns. So once they neutralize the pressure, the position is fine. Okay. Then at some point, I was thinking about it, but didn't check. What about bishop c2? And please remember this position that we're seeing now with bishop on c2. It's good for black. It's good for one very important reason, and I will show you now. So in this a4, bishop c4, we're having kind of similar position. So black can also go, let's say, knight f5 or g6, let's say knight g6, knight h4, knight takes h4, queen g4, and knight f5, right? And here the winning move is bishop d3. So you remember that position? The bishop was here on b3 and the pawn on a5. And in this one, bishop d3 wins. Why? What's the difference? Because in that position, we have almost the same position, but with a pawn on a5 for black and with a bishop on c2 for white, and it's good for black. Why is it good for black? So here, after d5, it takes d6, then the bishop takes on f5, then d7, white is winning. Okay, we're coming back to try to understand the difference. Why here, in this position, this wouldn't work? Let's say knight f5 for g6, knight h4, takes, queen g4, knight f5, and now bishop c2. Almost the same position, just with the difference that there would be the pawn on a4 in the other one and bishop on d3 for white. But the problem here is that, yeah, I mean, is that black will go d5, e takes d6, and now black has the important square for the queen, the b5 square. First of all, queen b5 already is good, but also taking on f2, king f2, and queen b5 is good. You cannot take on f5 because of queen takes f5. And well, black is good. They're almost winning. So the only reason that is different here is that queen b5 is possible and black is winning. And in the other one, queen b5 is not possible and white is winning. So this small subtlety somehow, it's always impressive because you don't understand what's the difference, but in fact in the other position is just lost for you, and then this one is just winning. So the one that we have in the game after a4, bishop c4, if black goes knight g6, and if Dubov goes now knight h4, even though probably he will decide on queen c2, which is a simpler move, I think, even to me it seems much more simpler. But if he goes knight h4, he is winning because of this position of the bishop on d3 instead of c2, which is controlling from d3 the super important square that is hard to imagine that is so important here, the square b5 for the black's queen that is not available with the bishop on d3. Crazy stuff, guys, and sometimes you're asking how to understand all of this. It's hard to say, it's just work and work and work, and still you can just not see it from time to time, but still it gives you chances at least to see the subtleties and to understand them in advance and find the tricks, like all of this stuff there, both in defending and in attacking situations where you have to attack or defend, depends. Okay, so knight g6 played, and knight g6 played. Now knight h4 is a possibility. Yeah. I think with this pace of the game, in case Dubov finds all of the best moves, we will not see Sagar, I guess. Is he streaming now or not? Just to know. He's streaming a lot, yeah, every day, a lot of hours. So yeah, guys, so this position is, yeah, just a beautiful, this stuff with bishop d3 and so on. Yeah, I don't know, I'm impressed. Pranav Bandu is asking any drugs for chess. I have no idea. I don't know of any. Not at all. Normally not, as far as I know, with all the players. Maybe they don't tell me. But there is also a doping control in many tournaments, official ones, and so on. So no. Who is the best? Shreyas is asking who do you think is the best candidate for this tournament, Raj? I love you. Well, I mean, for this tournament, you mean to win this tournament, both of them are like really worth it. Karjakin and Nepomniachtchi. Nepomniachtchi is now on the third position in the world, which is impressive. Let's be fair, nobody's playing the tournament, so it's hard to assess who is on which position now in the world. Some players are playing some tournaments, some players are playing some games, but most of the players are just absent and far from the chess stage, official games, official tournaments. So now it's a bit hard to assess. Hopefully the next year season comes back, like probably since I would say most probability there is that it will come back from the middle of the year, probably. So, what about this position, guys? Did he make a move there? Let's see. Wow! Mistake by Dubov. Is it? Yes. He made a mistake, guys. he made a mistake. It's not crucial for the evaluation, but it dropped like 1 or something points. So he was completely winning even after queen c2 here. Let's see some lines. So queen c2 was possible. Let's say if d5, he takes d6, bishop e6, just bishop takes c3, total domination. I mean, position is just completely collapsing for black. C takes d6, which seemingly is the best move here. And there is queen takes g6, f takes g6, rook takes e6, queen, let's say c8 or c6 or whatever, rook g6, queen c4, rook takes g7, king h8, and rook c7. White is having a winning, close to winning endgame here. Comp even suggested it's winning, so yeah. Very beautiful, right, guys? This queen takes g6 stuff and all this. Whereas in the game, after queen d3, black should go for d5. He takes d6, bishop e6, and once again there is some kind of difference between the queen on c2 and d3, and the difference is that if white just now takes on c3, so the difference between the queen on c2 in this position, where white would be winning, and queen on d3 in the position that we see now on the board, is that black can just take on c4, queen takes c4, and go whatever with the queen, like queen d7. But here they can't, because the queen would be on c2, so after bishop takes c4 you will take on e8, and white is a queen up. So such a subtlety decides the evaluation of the position simply. So Dubov goes for queen d3, and now the move for black is d5 to try and defend this position. Actually, after e takes d6 and bishop e6 already, black is having a great chances to make a draw. Maybe still white has to go for queen g6, fg, rook takes e6. Black still has to find some moves here, like maybe queen c6 or something. Rook e7, queen c4, rook g7, king h8, rook c7, rook f6, rook c4, rook takes d6, rook c3. Still chances, slightly better for white, but already it's another story completely. The other one would be just winning, and this one is chances, but not the end of the world for black. So d5, and white will have to take on d5. I mean the pawn en passant was he takes d6. Yeah, Karjakin now has chances to defend this position. Let's see. This will be exciting. Can you check for the regulations in case of tie? What was it? And Vitiugov says Raja was Karjakin. Yes, he almost won a match against Carlsen. He was a pawn top, and he was winning in one of the games as well. He had good chances, yeah, to win the match against Carlsen. He was the closest contender in the world to beat Magnus Carlsen. So yeah, that was a cool match. Okay, let me see. Yeah, he should take on d6, certainly. And then this position will be important. Then this position will be very important. There is a possibility to play this as well, which is not that good. At least black can take here as well. Rook e5, Chigaev. Seemingly keeping the balance. Okay, he takes d6 is the only way. I mean, there is no other way to play this one. It will be played for sure. Yeah, it's classical, guys. It's 90 minutes per 50 moves, and then the addition of 30 minutes, and they have a time increment since move 1. Rushil Shah is asking, Raja, I had a question that in this game, can Sergey know the result of Jan, as it matters a lot? He can draw and he would be first. That's the reason. Rushal, the point is that they're playing in the same hall. It's not an online event, it's OTB. So even in online events, sometimes you can switch the tabs and see the results. But there exactly, yeah, he sees it in the hall. He saw it in the hall, how they made a draw. He knows the result, yeah. Okay, so what about the position? He takes d6, I guess. Oh no, he's still thinking. He's a bit surprised probably. He was not even thinking about d5 that much. So guys, to sum it up just here, knight h4 was winning. And queen c2 is also the move that was winning here. With the idea being that after d5 it takes d6, bishop e6. The queen is not on d3. So white can just calmly take on c3 without thinking about bishop takes c4 move. Here it would just run under this rook takes e8, rook e8, and I don't know, even bishop g7. Okay, queen up simply here. Queen is taking this one. Too many pieces. Too much of an advantage, I mean, clear queen. So he went queen d3, got this d5. Now has nothing better than to play takes d6. Probably he's calculating in advance to play something fast after bishop e6. And it's another story now. It's another story now. Karjakin has a chance to make a draw. And then, guys, let's see. So have you checked for the standings? What is it? Let me see. Let me see then. So let me see the results there, and where is the Russian championship stuff there? Yeah, it's here. So okay. Okay, let me see. So okay, so in case of tie, in all of the other cases, the Sonneberg. No, I mean, first they will count the amount of games played with the black pieces, then the Sonneberg Berger, and so on. But in case of tie for the first and second places, for the first place, in case of tie for the first place, it's written in Russian, so I have to translate. And in case of a tie for the first place by the two players or more, between them there will be a competition, like, so for this they will play the tiebreak games. So 2 rapid games with the time control of 15 minutes plus 10 seconds each. In case of tie 1-1, let's say, there will be an Armageddon with the time control of 5 minutes against 4, with the 3-second increment starting from move 61 in the Armageddon. And the color of that game, they will decide by the kind of drawing of colors or whatever it's called. Yeah. So guys, in case of Karjakin's draw now, he will play the tiebreak of 2 rapid games against Nepomniachtchi to decide the winner of the championship. In case there is a draw in this rapid match, there will be an Armageddon game that decides the winner. So let's see what happens here. Arian Vishal says Nepo is on 7.5. Yeah, and Karjakin is on 7. So he takes d6 plate, bishop e6 plate, and now Daniil should decide on the move, and queen takes g6 should be played if he wants to fight for advantage here. It's a draw with a lot of precise moves by both sides there, but black has to be precise and find a draw. But queen takes g6 should be played here if white wants to fight for an advantage. Very hard moment for Dubov, because he had a clearly almost winning position and he spoiled it, and he knows that he spoiled it slightly. He doesn't know he spoiled it fully. We know it because of the engines, because of the support here, because of the calmness of the situation. He's in huge stress there, of course, over the board. But now he has to deal with this situation. It's very hard. It's very hard. Let's see how he deals with the situation and tries to play for a win. But certainly he will play for a win till the very, very end. He's a fighter. So let's see. Yeah. Okay, so here. Yeah, let me read some questions before they make a move here. Anuphav Chaudhary says, what are your expectations from Pintala Hari Krishna, who would be part of the next event of Champion Chess Tour this December, January? Anuphav, he's a very, very strong player from very long ago. I know him since my childhood. We have played the junior championships. We have played a lot there. I mean, we've played many tournaments together, Rapids, Blitz, Classical, everything. So I always have high expectation of Hari. He's a very strong player, one of the best players of India, and certainly a professional. Has an amazing love towards the game. He's a chess fan, addict, and as many top players, but certainly he's one of them. And yeah, I'm happy for him that he has a chance to play in these tournaments, and he's a good rapid and blitz player, so he can perform quite well. We will see. It's a very, very hard tournament. 12 players to qualify for the quarterfinals. You have to be in top 8 out of these 12 players, and it's tricky. It's tricky, but let's see. It's interesting. Happy for him that he's playing and able to participate in this tournament. Navin is asking if I can convey the message to Samai in order for him to start streaming. He knows certainly that, guys, you are waiting for the streams. Is that it's just that he's busy with a lot of stuff, that he's not doing some of the streams he's supposed to. But otherwise, of course, my friend, he knows that you are all waiting for his streams. He knows how popular he is, and yeah, clearly it's not the case that he doesn't know about it. Keshav Gupta says, Raja, who are you rooting for, Nepo or Sergey? I have very good relations with Nepo as well. Certainly I'm hoping that Sergey today will not lose the game, and he's my close friend, and so in general, yeah, I mean, more preference could be given for him to win the tournament, but certainly in this case I understand professionally that's not correct a bit to say this, and I'm okay with both of the players. Close friends with Karjakin, but also very good relations with Jan, so they both deserve the title. Let the strongest player win this tournament, and slight preference, of course, in my case goes to Karjakin, but both players deserve. I mean, it's not that I will be kind of sad or something if Jan wins the tournament, of course. If he deserves it and Karjakin deserves it, let the best player win. Simply decide between themselves today if there is a rapid tiebreak. Ashutosh Rati says, any plan for over the board tournaments in early 2021? Well, in early 2021 certainly not as yet, but probably in 2021 if the schedule and the situation on the planet allows, maybe in the mid of 2021, hopefully. Vatsal is asking, hey Raj, is it easy in rapid or classical to defend a slightly losing position? I mean, slightly losing is a nice description. It's also always hard to defend. I mean, this kind of positions are unpleasant, but in rapid and blitz, anything can happen till the very last moment. You don't know from time to time. But some of the positions that are too lost, yeah, it's hard. But some of the positions you can trick your opponent, time travel, some tricks, tactics. They work more, of course, in rapid and blitz rather than classical, where you have time to find the best and most precise decisions, and so on. Arjun Conero is saying that why do chess players are so obsessed with having title with their names, unlike any other sports? You do not hear about Grandmaster Federer or something. Well, Arjun, I'm not sure we're at all anyhow obsessed. We don't have commentators live there commenting on the games and so on, and certainly even in football or tennis or something, you have the names everywhere in the hall written, like up there on the screens and so on. And also the arbiter always pronounces the teams, the names. Like let's say in tennis, it can be like, I don't know, if Federer leads like, I don't know, 40-0 or something, he says that, okay, Federer leads 40 love or something like that. Yeah, so they always pronounce the names throughout the event. We don't have the same situation in chess. You cannot, because it will distract the players and so on. It's a very different sport. Yeah, so I think I answered this, but certainly it's not the obsession by the players at all. Arlen Michel is asking if the queen on e8 is placed nicely. Well, it's not placed nicely, certainly, but he was dealing with what he was dealing, actually. Yeah, it's what he got out of the opening, and he has to deal with it. Problematic. Okay, so now he will have to play queen takes g6, guys, if he wants something. He's already 36 minutes. Shocked a bit that he certainly spoiled some of his advantage. Yeah. Okay, I don't know if he will find queen g6, but I'm sure that he sees it, so he should be able to find it. Knight e5 maybe is the second move that he's calculating here, which takes a lot of his time. So I have no idea, but queen g6 should be played, yeah, if he wants to win. Certainly the move now. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so this. Yeah. Okay, let me put some music and make slight break, little break, take some tea, and prepare for the rest of the game. See what's going on here. Have a slight break just for my tea, and I'll be back. Okay, guys, if the music works, tell me. If it doesn't, tell me as well. Hopefully it's not reappears. Let me do the properties here. Does it work? Tell me if it works. Okay, I'll be very fast in general, so just maybe 5-10 minutes break, guys. You also relax because this position is too complicated to analyze for some time, and especially that they have a lot of calculation work to do. And yeah, we'll be back and see what's going on in this. Hopefully we have a lot of action today in case Karjakin draws the game. Okay, I'm coming.
This
Yep. Okay. What happened here? Yeah, let me just turn it off, everything. Yep. I'm back, guys. I am back. Yeah. Okay. Is it working? Let's see. Is it okay, guys? Or there's some echo, yeah? Why is it so? What is this echo there? I have no idea. Let me see. Okay, guys, is it fine now? Is it okay? Sounds like Terminator. I like that. I will be back. Yeah. Okay, cool. So let me admit someone. Let's see if it works. Oh, hello, Sagar. Hello, how are you doing? Fine. I'm good. Are you following the action? Let me try to crop it as usual. The hardest part is coming now, and it's also the hardest part for you, yes, Sagar?
Well, for me also, when there are so many times to change.
Yeah.
So that is, but Raja, it's amazing that you are commentating on this very important tournament.
Thank you very much, Sagar. Thank you.
Russian Championship, because I think it's one of the strongest events that we are seeing in a long time, right? That's happening over the board.
Over the board, yeah. That's why the first stream that I've made on it was the first round. So I just wanted to make like the first and the last one. I mean, not the last one, but I thought about the decisive one, and
Yeah.
today actually is the decisive one. So yeah, and that's what I wrote there. I wrote that it's like OTB chess alive, or not like OTB chess alive, and the question mark, because this is really one of the like rare events that is going on now.
Right.
And especially
It's like Nepomniachtchi is right now in the lead, right, with 7.5 points.
I mean, he's not in. I mean, yeah, just right currently, yes, but I mean, they're like on the 7 points before the last round, and they were both leaders, and now it seems that I mean, Karjakin was almost lost today. I don't know if you saw the game or you're just.
It's in front of me right now.
Yeah.
As we speak. I think the last move was rook takes e6, correct?
Yeah, but you saw he was winning, yeah, at some point. I mean,
When exactly?
so yeah, let me show you. Okay, so after a4, he went bishop c4 here, and bishop c4 was already, the winning position is there. So knight g6, and here he had two ways to win the game, more or less. One was knight h4, and the other one was it's move 17. The other one was queen c2. But in order to play queen c2, he had to understand the difference, because he went queen d3.
Okay.
And in the game he played, I mean, Karjakin played d5.
The idea is to take the knight because it is pinned. And you also mentioned knight h4. If I take the knight, then you go queen g4, is it?
Yeah, queen g4. But it's not as
Now,
easy as it seems, because knight h4, queen g4, there is knight f5. This is important. So protecting g7. And the point is that if you take with the queen, there is d5, and you don't have the comeback to g4 somehow. But the point is that here bishop d3 wins. And
after knight f5.
yeah, and there is a crazy difference, because if we come back to the position before he played a4 here, he could play, let's say, knight g6. Imagine he played knight g6 or knight f5. It was kind of best defense according to computer. So let's say some knight h4, knight takes h4, queen g4, and knight f5. Here black is fine, but they are fine because of only one reason, that it's impossible almost to spot. So they are fine because bishop c2, there is d5, e takes d6, and now there is a possibility to play queen b5 or bishop takes f2 and then queen b5. So let's say the best is here king f2 and queen b5. And in the other one,
Bishop is on c4.
Yeah.
On d3, it cannot.
There is no queen b5 and it's winning. So here it's winning for black, and there it's winning for white, which is impossible to understand from far. I mean, just by some kind of miracle you can spot this, yeah, from far. And yeah, so this was winning. I mean, this was not winning for white, but I mean, there are other ways after knight g6, some queen d3 and stuff is close to winning. But he went a4. So probably Karjakin saw that, I mean, he's going for knight g6. So he goes first a4 to attract the bishop to c4. And now knight g6, attracting some kind of queen d3. And then d5 has happened in the game. But in fact, I mean, would Dubov understand the difference of queen d3 and queen c2? And knight h4 as well? He would see that, let's say here, queen c2 is winning actually. Because d5, the same position like in the game. E takes d6, bishop e6. And now he has just a calm way to win this position, is bishop takes c3. There is no bishop takes c4 attacking the queen.
Wow.
Yeah, so bishop c4, just rook e8 takes, and bishop g7. I mean, black is doomed completely here. So he had to go after bishop takes c3, c takes d6, but then it's what we saw, queen takes g6, f takes g6, and rook e6. And compared to the game, he's winning kind of pawn up, simply, in this endgame. I mean, simply, it's easy to say simply, but I mean, queen c6, rook, let's say, takes g6, queen c4, rook g7, king h8, and rook c7, picking up the queen. And this position is very close to winning. I mean, he's having like better structure on the king's flank. Also, d6 is weak, and yeah, it seems that white is winning here. So at least it's very close to winning. But in the game, he decided to play queen d3, which is a mistake.
Yeah, queen d3. I mean, it's so difficult to understand that you have to go queen c2 and queen d3, yeah?
Yeah. He goes for exactly the same position, it seems to be, but in fact it's very different. So bishop e6, he took on g6, f takes.
Is bishop queen takes g6 the best move there, or can he do something else there? Or like
Nothing
bishop
here already.
C3,
No, because bishop c3 here.
C4?
Sorry, queen c3 or bishop c3 you said?
Yeah, bishop c3.
Yeah, just takes on c4 now. This is the difference, the main one.
Queen takes c4. That position is fine for black.
Just queen d7 or c6. Already they're out of the at least immediate danger. Yeah, queen d7 is the best, Compi says. Yeah.
Right. So he played queen g6 is the best.
He found it. I mean, he was shocked, I think, around this moment, but he found this queen g6, f takes g6, and rook takes e6.
Wow. And now actually thinking here, rook takes e8 is a big threat. So we have to move our queen.
Yeah.
And where to move is the question. Yeah, can we go queen f7 now, or should we go queen c6?
By the way, it's a very important question here, because queen c6 is actually drawing the game, even though it's a kind of spoiler for now. But yeah, queen c6 is actually drawing the game. And queen f7, there is a type of things that you usually explain to the audience, yeah, on ChessBase India, is that here there is a brilliancy actually.
Okay, let me think 1 second.
Yeah.
Queen f7. Okay, I'm thinking of. Oh, today I saw this game, which was I don't know if you have seen it. It's Tore versus Lasker. Very classical game where queen is on h5 and queen on b5.
Yeah.
And bishop is on g5. You play bishop f6, and then there's this windmill. Have you seen this game by any chance?
I guess which one?
Carlos Tore versus Emmanuel Lasker.
I guess I did. I've seen so many of them that yeah, I guess I did.
Isn't this similar? Like queen f7, rook e7, queen takes c4, rook g7.
Yeah. This is a mill. Yeah.
Windmill, but I think it's a draw, right? Because you cannot now win this.
No, here you can't, but there is a trick. Let me see with the sound, because I think I can also improve the sound as well. Just let me do the... Yeah, while you are thinking, I'll try to improve on the sound here. So let me do the audio. Yeah, so...
Okay, it's a winning position. Wow. Queen f7. Guys, in the chat, come on. You can also find with me how to win this position. That is the question. Very... Queen f7. I was thinking rook e7, but then queen takes c4, rook g7, king h8, rook f7, king g8, rook g7. That is only a draw. Oh, he played queen f7. He played queen f7. Oh my God! Is it going to lead to some brilliancy? If Karjakin couldn't find White's way to win,
yeah,
I don't think it's easy.
No, it's I mean, he did the queen f7, yeah.
Yeah, he played it.
Yeah, guys, but sound was good for you, but I didn't hear Sagar. That was the problem. So
Okay.
I have.
Now you can hear me well.
I can hear you well, but they say that they can hear a bit low the sound. But it's not about you. It's certainly about me, because it's my boomer moments and stuff is fine as usual. But it's like with this playing with this. Oh, I show you audio capture. I have to make it work. But I think now it's more or less okay, guys. Is it okay for you? It's low again, yeah. Oh my God! All the time something is happening with this stuff. Guys, it's not only my thing, yeah, because Sagar is, for a long time, he's responsible for Chess Base India, but he also told me that he has a lot of problems with this stuff, because we're mostly the chess players, not the IT guys here, but some of them, they manage somehow, but okay. Samai is almost a professional in this, I think.
True. I'm also thinking, while Raja is trying to fix this, Raja, take your time, don't worry, I'm putting myself in Dubov's shoes, and trying to figure out how can I beat Karjakin in this position. Can I go knight e5? But oh, he takes back on c3. Is that a winning move?
Oh yeah, that's the best. That's the best.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the best.
You are actually having just two pieces for a queen, and you are still able to win this. I guess now the threat really could be rook e7. Queen c4, rook g7, and that windmill kind of a thing could be possible already. But what else? Maybe even knight e5. No, knight e5, there is f2 is hanging, so we can't really risk that. But I'm thinking here, can we go something like king h8? Just put the king away.
Yeah, so...
What is a good bishop c3 is brilliant. I mean, do you think Dubov is showing some amazing chess here?
Well, I mean, what is he doing in this game? I mean, let's be fair, it's worse than the compy, of course. I mean, in terms of what compy is showing all the time. But let's be fair, I mean, he's playing a great chess, yeah? I mean, still. Yeah, they say that there is a fluctuation. Guys, the problem is that, very easy, I will explain. When it was fixed. But the point is that when I put the I show you audio capture on the Mac, then I lose Sagar. That's the problem. I don't hear him myself. So there is another way, is just to call him on the phone, and I will hear him from there, like we used to do it from time to time with Samai. But first I have to figure out. I don't want to lose the chess discussion because of this low sound. Okay, fine, it will be slightly low. It's okay, guys. Let's see it this way and don't waste time, because the game is like really critical now. And it decides the championship simply. So now he went bishop takes c3, king h8. Bishop c3 is amazing, right? Yeah, bishop c3 is amazing.
I never guessed bishop c3 move, because I was looking at rook e7 and I was looking at knight e5, all these active moves, and suddenly he pulls up his bishop behind. And now the question is, can we play knight e5 here, but then f2 is hanging with a check?
Yeah.
King h1. Does that work? Somehow it doesn't look likely, yeah? So if not knight e5, rook e7.
Oh, Sagar, there is one more trick that is there. No, but this is crazy.
Are you acting like me, or you are really surprised?
No, I'm seriously surprised. No, this was not acting like you, because otherwise at least I would mimic the voice or something. No, but Sagar, look at this one. bishop takes c3. So he went king h8, it's a mistake. And the best move would be to play bishop takes f2. And there is a strange point. And there is a strange point. I mean, okay, if white goes some king h1, there is some b5 attacking the bishop, then some c6. This is too much to go king h1, yeah? But king takes f2 is normal, just taking the bishop. And now king h8. And you know what is the difference? Is that in this position at some point there is a check on c2. And I will show you where, but I have to show you, to come back at first. So in the position in the game, he went king h8. Now rook e4 wins because of queen f5, rook e7. And imagine the same position that we had with the bishop takes f2. Now queen c2 would be the move, picking up the bishop on c3. And now after bishop f2, he will just move the king simply. So that's the problem. King h8, rook e4, queen f5, rook e7. That's the move. And now if you go bishop takes f2, of course, I'm just going king h1.
Man, even now if bishop f2, he takes like after rook e4, you still play king h1.
Yeah, but why not king f1 actually? What's the difference?
King f1.
Why king h1 and not king f1?
King f1 is also looking okay, like maybe queen f5, rook e7. There's no check as such.
Yeah, queen f5, rook e7.
Wait, rook g8 maybe then. Rook g8, if bishop g8, queen d3 check, something like that.
You mean in case of king f1?
Bishop f2, king f1, queen f5, rook e7. Then you go rook g8.
Yeah.
And if bishop g8, you have queen d3 check. Maybe is that the reason not to go king f1?
Queen d3, king takes f2.
Now queen takes c3.
And there is some d7.
Ooh,
And rook e8 stuff. I don't know, it's crazy, it's crazy.
But a1 is also hanging.
But rook e8 is coming, yeah, rook e8 is coming.
Wow.
No, but you know, Sagar, you were right on this one. Like after bishop takes g8, there is bishop h4 here with king on f1.
With queen d3 now launching some kind of a mating attack, yeah?
Yeah, but guys, look at the position. I mean, everything is hanging. I cannot even control myself already here. Like, what is this? I mean, g7 hanging, f5, anything, c3, g8, e7, I mean, whatever. Everything simply.
Wow. So now rook e4, queen f5. Let's imagine I go queen f5.
Yeah.
You play rook e7.
Yeah.
I play rook g8.
Okay, just...
Then you take bishop g8. I play rook takes g8. And then how do you win?
Okay, let me see just a moment here. Yeah, which one, sorry? Which one is it?
Should I call you on WhatsApp? Will that make it easier for you?
I think it's better anyway for now. Let me see. Just at least my voice for sure is okay. And can you say something, Sagar? I think it will be better.
Hello guys, can you hear me? If you can't, then I will call Raja on phone like he does many times, and then you can hear me well here.
I think it's better now somehow.
It's better, it's okay, better, okay.
Yeah, the problem is that I have to speak a bit less loud because my voice now comes like super strong there. Like it's okay, but it's fine, it's fine.
But guys, do you want to, when Raja is analyzing chess seriously, that's amazing. So, it's just the best. So here, Raja, after rook e4,
yeah.
If you are back.
Yeah. Rook e4.
Rook e4, queen f5.
Yeah.
Rook e7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rook g8.
Yeah, he did it. Already happened in the game.
Oh, already happened?
Yeah.
Then bishop g8, rook g8, and how do you win there?
Should be some pawn move, no? Rook g8.
d7?
D7, queen d3. Something. D7, c5 as well. D takes c7 maybe simply, yeah? D takes c7. Why not? D takes c7 simply. Yeah.
D takes c7. Wow. And if you can win one more piece, then you have a rook and 2 pieces for a queen. That is a lot.
Well, I mean, if I put my bishop on e5 afterwards and just bring the rook, I think it's a domination, yeah, with the rook on g8.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
And no, guys, Sagar's microphone is okay. It's fine. And it's about my sound settings and stuff, because when I change once something, there's always some problem. It's usual. Okay, guys, it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, I will enjoy the show. I hope you are hearing something, so it's fine. Yeah. Anyway, it's about the variations. And anyway, you can do this, guys. You can do this from time to time. So yeah, it seems that he's actually winning. Yeah, I mean, because this really decides the championship. In fact, if he wins this.
If Karjakin would have won, then it would have tied, yeah, at the top.
No. If Karjakin would have won, he would be the sole winner. But yeah, in fact, Karjakin, I mean, in case of draw, he would tie just for first. As simple as that, yeah.
But then after tie for first, is there some tiebreaker or is it like over?
If Karjakin loses,
if he loses, then it's gone. But if he draws this, will there be some kind of
yeah? There is a rapid. There is a rapid.
Oh, there is a rapid. Wow.
Yeah. But you think if he doesn't find d takes c7, yeah, here?
Is d7 winning here?
No, d7 is actually worse for white.
But after queen d3, yes.
I mean, there is some c5 as well, some kind of support by the bishop there.
There is one. There is one viewer, Ionis Azimakopoulos, who said it's unbelievable that d7 loses only to c5.
Okay, yeah, it loses to c5. Yeah, okay, this I don't know, but yeah, probably he's right because he checked, I guess. But d takes c7 seems to be winning, yeah.
D takes c7.
Yeah, d takes c7.
Raja suggests that it's domination. Yeah, put the bishop on e5. Get your rook. I mean, there's no immediate knockout, but you will win slowly.
Oh, there is no immediate knockout, but it's I mean, in terms of position is more than enough, because I mean, bishop comes to e5. Yeah, I see what you mean. It's still not so easy to win. Yeah, he went d takes c7. Yeah.
He took it.
And now my like strong engine on my compy shows that it's +4.
Wow. It's unbelievable. If you look at the material, it's only one rook and a piece.
Yeah.
And 1 point. So actually, materially, white is doing even very good, but he has complete domination.
But I mean that actually, let's be fair, that black is just playing without the rook. Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah. Do you think here Karjakin has any chances now? Is there any defensive ideas that he can think of? Like maybe I was thinking queen c8 with the idea of picking up the pawn, but I mean there could
yeah, but he will establish the bishop on e5 maybe, or rook to c1.
Bishop e5.
Yeah.
Bishop e5 with the idea of maybe rook d1 and yeah.
It's not looking good, yeah.
Rook d7.
Yeah, this is really bad somehow.
Amy sent you a super chat saying Raja Bhav Tula Khub Prem.
What is this?
In Marathi, it means Raja,
yeah.
A lot of love to you.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. And
Tula
thank you.
You, Khub means a lot, and Prem means love. So.
Okay, this I will have to learn, Sagar. I'm not that fast. I played for many years the King Scene and just learned how to put pieces. And so for this, believe me, I will need some time.
Yes, but by the way, some more moves. Queen c2.
Yeah, that's natural.
e5, and can we take on f2? It's just one move. Queen takes f2, king h1.
Yeah, but Sagar, look at the position. I mean, what to do after? Yeah, now you already, you know that once they approach this position, it's already clear that man, what exactly to do as black? Yeah, where to put the pieces, because now it's already visible that position is bad. You know.
Absolutely. If just a variation like queen takes f2, king h1, and if black plays something like, let's say a move like a3, then there is already rook takes g7. If rook takes g7, then you can make a queen.
Yeah. Also bishop g7. Also bishop g7 probably.
Yeah.
So at least when we were analyzing this before, it seemed that it's still complicated. But now when you see this position, when you approach it already, when you have it on the board, What's your move? Yeah, it's like you are sitting as black here, sitting about this position, thinking about it, and what is the move? That's the problem. Either you have to sacrifice on c7, or how else to play? I mean, what is the way? You cannot move the queen because g7 is hanging as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see the move. That's the problem.
By the way, is Karjakin your very good friend, Raja? Because I have seen
Yeah.
you working with, like, you had him on stream. And
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
think,
yeah. Yeah, we're good friends, and we also trained, and he also helped me for the preparation for the candidates. This known candidates of March 2020, which is now March 2021, which is probably March 2022. But I mean, he was helping me there, and yeah, I mean, he's, of course, any jokes aside, he's one of the super grandmasters for a long time already, and one of the, as I said already to the public, to the chat, to everyone, is that he was the closest to beat Magnus Carlsen in the match, closer than anyone else. He was leading throughout the match with 1 point, with many games already played, and he was winning in the second game as well. He was completely winning in this Rui Lopez stuff with bishop c5. And okay, rapid part, Carlsen was dominating, but throughout this classical part, he was closer than anyone else to score the victory. Yeah, so
it's amazing, yeah, like how he manages to defend worse positions always. And I think when you prepare with him, that is really helpful, when he can, bring so many tough defensive ideas on the table.
Yeah. So, he's really a strong player. He's really stubborn. I mean, he's able to maintain this kind of same level for a very long times. For a very long time, I mean, during the tournament as well, and that's why he's like this kind of player that won the World Cup as well, and like, I mean, he maintains it for the long distance tournaments quite well in general. Like, he's very consistent in this, and like he can play on the good level, long tournaments. This is important for the matches as well. So I think it helped me a lot. Yeah. So bishop e5, he's now completely lost, unfortunately, but because it would be cool to watch some more action with all these rapid games, especially him against Nepo and stuff.
Yeah. So basically, the main mistake which happened in the entire, like the last mistake, was queen to f7, right?
Move
that
20.
was move number 20, where he played, instead of queen f7, the best move could have been queen c6, correct?
Yes, that's correct, yeah.
Wow. And queen c6, how does white hold? Because now his bishop is hanging.
So it's rook e7 check. Queen takes c4, rook g7, king h8, rook c7, picking up the queen, as we like it. So rook f6, rook c4, and rook takes this. I mean, here I don't know exactly. Maybe g5, maybe something else. But the position, according to the good engine, this is a draw. We have to figure out how, because it's not still clear. But certainly, if he would have a chance to enter this position, he would, because clearly the pawns are a bit weak on the flank there, on the queen's flank. The bishop against the knight, which is always kind of a preferred thing in this type of positions. So maybe rook takes d6 and rook e8, something like this. Maybe first g5 and then rook e8, rook d6, something like this. But it's like, Compi was showing it's fine for black. So I tend to believe.
Actually, this is a very good question for finding the best defense for black. This position, whether you go queen c6 or queen f7. Because queen f7 on first look seems to be good. Because if white doesn't do something immediately, then black already is threatening g takes f6. But this bishop c3 move, I think Karjakin maybe missed it. Bishop takes c3.
You know what I think he could miss, let's say in this one, is bishop c3, king h8, rook e4, and then rook e7 sequence. This is possible. Because let's be fair, it's not obvious. Rook e4, queen f5, rook e7. So this kind of back and forth moves, you know.
Yes. True.
This is typical for missing, during your calculations. Rook g8 takes. But now, guys, this position, I'm sure he understands it's hopeless, but he can have some kind of hope for a3, taking on a2 and stuff like that, because in order to claim the victory, white will have to mate him somehow. But is there a direct mate? Let's say if I go a3 or something like here, is it possible?
A3. What should white do now after a3? Can we already take on g7?
You can probably already take on
Bishop
g7, but
G7?
yeah. Rook
Because
g7,
rook G7, rook E8 check.
rook g8.
There is rook G8, yeah, so...
Yeah, now I will have a good position because there is a mate on the first rank.
Yeah.
So
Because C8, queen takes C8, rook takes C8, rook takes C8,
Yeah.
and I think black is holding there. Quite
just here takes, and rook c8.
This seems defendable.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so maybe white should first improve his position, not rush into this, because he has nothing to like worry in this position.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
What exactly to play? H3 maybe first, or
Okay, let's say a3, yeah?
yeah.
Probably some h4, h3, something. Also possible.
Or do you bring the rook, like rook e1? No, rook e1 loses. I mean, there is bishop takes f2 coming in, so we can't go there. In fact, the rook on a1 does not have a good square to go to after a3.
Yeah, I mean, a2, at least, I mean, I want to create something as black, like take on c7 and take on a2 somewhere, but this is also maybe hopeless, yeah? Because if I just go, as you said, h3...
Yeah, h3.
Can I go some g5 or
black
something?
do g5, okay?
Just like waiting, yeah?
Yeah, and then white also wait. It's some kind of a zugzwang like position, like, or no, black always has king h7 maybe to play.
Trying to get it out, maybe some h5, g4, I don't know, some to complicate matters, because otherwise it's just lost him. But
you are saying it's lost, but what is white's winning idea? Like, where does white make progress from?
I think they have to bring the piece somehow, maybe knight d4, I don't know, something like that. And then rook to e1 somewhere. I mean, the point is not to make the queen move at some point, the c2 queen. So the point is to bring it, I don't know, somewhere to e6, g7, because everything is hanging, okay? You cannot move that much with the queen. You can think about the possibilities, but what is exactly the move here? I mean, let's say knight d4, I don't know, rook f1, even rook e1 maybe. Because you cannot take on a2 anyway. Bishop g7 is hanging there. So I think it's just a pure zugzwang without any real... yeah. No, I think it should be winning, yeah. Should be winning Sagar this one. This is too much of a domination here. By the way, in the women's championship, what did they do there? I mean, because Shuvalova was playing for the first place.
Oh, Shuvalova.
You know Shuvalova, yeah?
She came to India.
Okay.
In World Youth and World Junior.
Okay.
So I saw her playing. And then she won under 18 World Youth for gold. Then she goes to Delhi, plays the World Junior, wins the gold.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, she is too good. I feel like she'll become one of the strongest players in the women's in the years to come.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of being a leader in the Russian championship, already means that you are one of the best, yeah.
Exactly.
Because this is one of the strongest championships in the world, and yeah, once you are proving that you are there, like for this top event, she started with 6 out of 6.
Oh wow!
6 out of 6. I mean, it's like.
And she's just 20 years old, you know. So.
She's less, no?
Yeah, maybe she's 18.
18, I think.
In under 18.
Yeah, she turned 18 in March or something like that, I think.
Amazing. And so she's winning this tournament. I don't know the standings. 1 minute, let me check.
She's almost winning, but I think today, if Goryachkina wins, she catches her. And they play the rapid decider.
So Shuvalova is right now playing Olga Giria, and their position is around even that position, or
I think they will make a draw. Yeah, I mean, white is not worse by any means.
Yeah. So that's equal, and Goryachkina is playing against Tatiana Getman.
And
she's better, it seems.
Yeah. And it seems that
E5 she played last move, right?
Rook e5 she played, yeah, last move. But this is, I think she will win. I mean, Goryachkina is very stubborn, you know her well, and like she's like very aggressive. She wants to beat her opponents and stuff. Like super ready to fight, and especially now she has to win in order to try to win the tournament. So I think this position she will convert. I mean, because
how do you assess this position? Like, because there's a knight for white,
yeah.
Black has a bishop, and overall like f3 maybe a small, like, okay, f4 maybe white will go, but how do you assess it? Why do you think white is better here?
I think that white is better because of the structure, because the structure is all these pawns are on the white squares, and it's not that great for the bishop itself. So the knight is kind of more mobile in this situation. Let's say if we take into account that even if we exchange all of the rooks, even though I like my rook on e5 here, like if I'm white, yeah. So, I mean, we exchange some rooks, king will come to g3, f4, e4 will be there. And also, I like the fact that 2 pawns on the queen's flank, like c5 and b pawn, let's say if I put it on b4, they control 3 pawns, c6, b7, and a6. So I have more potential somehow in the center in this case. So I can go e4, d5, and all that stuff. It's more chances for this. So I think that knight is more mobile, first of all. Now already, I mean, I like as well the rook on e5. Is its position at the moment. Also, it's hard to get rid of it. I mean, I don't see exactly how to get rid of it. Can you go some rook f5 or something?
I was thinking of king f7 with the idea of rook e7 or rook e6 to exchange those rooks. But then maybe
that's maybe correct. That's maybe correct. Yeah.
h5 might be very dangerous, like h5, bishop h7, and rook g1.
I can probably just go rook g1. Can I just try this kind of trick, rook g1, to play after rook e7 to try the idea of h5?
Ah, yes, because rook takes e5, there is h takes g6 intermediate. Nice.
Not to allow you to exchange the rooks directly, at least.
True.
And then trying to bring some king somewhere, maybe king f2, knight to e2, somewhere, knight to f4. It's really unpleasant, yeah. I mean, especially practically, and especially that she has to win the game and the tournament, probably. Not the tournament yet, because I mean there's Shuvalova playing as well, but still, yeah, she has a chance. She will try to take it. She's a very, very good fighter, Karjakin.
Yeah.
So this is, guys, I mean, this is potentially, there will be a rapid decider. So I'm not sure as yet. I'm somehow sure that Goryachkina will win. And not sure about Shuvalova's game, but I mean...
Yeah, I think Shuvalova should also hold it, although Giria is a strong player and maybe white is slightly better in this position.
Practically slightly better, but positionally I don't think there is a huge problem. Yeah, I mean, it's like just to decide with black what you are doing, how will you go with the g7 pawn, because g7 pawn is under attack all the time somehow. But now she went rook a8 and it's white to move, but I mean some king h3, king f3, whatever. But what is the way to proceed, yeah, as white?
Yeah, I mean, where is you need always some weakness to attack, and I think she played bishop c5, so she's trying to go into this rook endgame, because if you take bishop c5, rook c5, and rook takes a4, rook to a4, then c7 is hanging and then g7 is hanging. So
yeah, we'll take everything.
That doesn't work. So bishop c5, interesting move by Olga here.
Yeah, there is also interesting move by black here, like Kompi suggests the funny one, rook f8 to attack f2 potentially after king moves.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow. Look at this, rook f8, bishop takes d6, c takes d6, rook c7,
yeah, checks.
King e6, and then if you take on g7, f2 is hanging. Wow.
Yeah, wow. Then there is this.
Tremendous.
Yeah, that's a bit too much.
I think humans cannot find such defensive ideas.
I mean, they can like for fun, but they will never think that it's so good. Yeah, I mean, they could not think that it's that good. Yeah, because they can see the idea, but
human move would be g6, no? Here, I mean, or what? I don't know. G6 looks.
Maybe g6 to exchange all the pawns.
Yeah.
And like maybe there is some kind of draw like this, like rook c7, king goes somewhere.
You know, Raja, at some point in chess history, it was like those who won the USSR championship or the Soviet championship would be the best in the world, because, you know, they were like the dominant forces.
Yeah.
If you won the USSR championship, you are the best, because there was no good player in the world better than USSR player. Now it's no longer the same in both men and women, right? I mean, in men it's clear because there are so many top players from other countries. In women, do you think, like, if you win like if say Shuvalova wins this, she's like one of the best in the world?
Yeah. No, but I mean, let's say, I mean, still there is this kind of tradition nowadays as well, yeah, but also there is a lot of championships, like, I mean, the Chinese championship, certainly, there is the Indian championship, there is US championship, probably. There is a huge competition, yeah, for now. It's like, it's not like all the Soviet world champions are there. Oh, rook f8 she found.
Oh, wow. That's why Shuvalova is really a strong player. Amazing, amazing.
Yeah, king comes to e6.
Beautiful. I mean, a move that we thought is really good. Computer suggests it, but humans may not play. Shuvalova actually played it, which shows her class.
Yeah. I think she's playing quite decent chess here. I mean, 6 out of 6. I mean, not. I don't know who would make. I mean, even of the men's top players in this tournament, it's hard. Yeah, it's like hard to achieve.
Absolutely.
So this is a real achievement, I think.
And now she's threatening King E6 actually. Now in this position. Right?
Yeah.
Because King E6, and then if you take on G7, Bishop takes C5, and F2 is hanging. So what should White do now? Bishop E3 back, but then Rook A8 back, and maybe we are looking at a draw.
Yeah, probably. Sagar, there is something I think now wrong a bit with your mic. Is it possible like that there is some kind of sound coming? Maybe you're touching something, or there is no?
1 second, let me check.
Now it's okay. Maybe you were just touching it or somehow, no?
Okay, now it's okay.
Yeah. Probably maybe with the hand or something. I don't know, but I mean it was like kind of like strange sounds, like hard to say which sounds they were.
Tell me something. Is this sound better now for you?
It's like a studio sound, It's like if you are like on a TV show or something, and somebody says like, "You guy, you move there to the right side, please. You stand here," like this one, the.
Yeah, I mean this is my webcam audio, webcam mic, and this one which I'm now talking on is my Yeti, which is the main one. So.
Yeti is not this kind of.
This one.
Half human, half animal that walks in the,
Yes.
The snowman, something. Snowman, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. So I don't know if this one is better, but guys, can you tell us?
Now this one is basically my main audio, and I think this should be good. Should work okay. But Raja,
this is having some kind of sounds, some strange sounds there.
Do you use desktop audio?
I used, but now I do it through the mic somehow because the desktop is not showing the. Let me see again.
I can tell you how to fix it if you use desktop audio.
Let me see.
If you add desktop audio.
Can you say something?
Hello.
No, it's not
and
this
now
one.
It's not working, right?
Yes.
Go to settings.
I think Sagar, it will not work because it's the Mac, and there should be some I show you audio capture and stuff. This fix that you want to do will not work on this because it's I show audio capture that I have to do all the time. I'll check it out later with Manu because he's able to.
Yes, I was going to suggest you Manu, but I thought you are not in touch. Now, okay, you know him, so he's
very cool.
He
knows
everything.
So this one is what? This one she's better. She will probably win Goryachkina, I think so. But let's see. Okay, back to the men's championship because it's deciding the round now and deciding the championship. By the way.
Oh, look in the game, Karjakin, Dubov. Bishop F2 was played, King H1, and now so already I feel now Rook F1 starts to create issues, for Black.
Yeah.
H3, Rook F1, threatening to take on F2. I think slowly Dubov will win.
Yeah, at least he has a plan. Yeah, I mean he can go A3, Knight D4, all that stuff. He's not sure what to do as Black, how to move. By the way, what to do here. Yeah. I mean, what is the move actually? He will go Bishop B6 or G5, something like this, I guess. I guess so. I mean G5 or Bishop B6 back. Yeah, as I said, I mean even A3 is just winning here. A3, H3.
Oh, A3 is a nice move because A3 stops Black's A3.
Yeah, just to have any kind of counterplay. A3, H3, Rook E1, slowly bringing the pieces. It's actually impossible simply to get out with the pieces, I mean, for Black. Also now if you go G5 anywhere, I have Rook E6, Rook takes H6 mate from time to time.
True.
So
do you think at this level, they will, I mean, Karjakin, Dubov has any chances of going wrong, or you think it's all over? It's sealed, the game is over?
It seems to be over, to be honest, exactly this one. And...
yeah. Looks difficult. Looks difficult. This is a nice idea which Raja suggested, that if black ever goes g5, like let's say h3 was played, now if black goes g5, there is rook e6, which is such a nice move, attacking the bishop on b6, and if you take bishop takes c7, there is rook takes h6 checkmate.
Yeah. So all the time this g5 stuff is coming with this rook e6, rook h6. So this is a dangerous position. So h3, I don't know what exactly to do. I mean, there is no move simply, yeah? It seems.
Yeah, it looks bad. By the way, Raja, can you explain to me the opening a bit, because I did not see it. Maybe you have already covered it, but just for my knowledge, after e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5, c3. So we are going into this nice sort of Italian knight f6 and d4. Yeah. And you would imagine that after e takes d4, he will play this line with e5, which is like becoming popular at the top level now, because we also had Giri versus Carlsen in this line. And suddenly Dubov goes b4. Have you seen this before?
No. No, I haven't. I don't think it's very dangerous, but I haven't seen it. It's kind of a try, you know. It's kind of a try. Certainly that doesn't work by proper play. I mean, if black decides, you know, to find all the best moves and they find them. Let's say, for example, here, I think it doesn't work. After knight e7, castle h6. Move 11, bishop h4, g5. G5 is probably, black is just okay, completely.
G5. Maybe he was he afraid of knight takes g5?
Yeah, and there is the line with g5, knight takes g5. What was it? H takes g5, bishop g5, and d6. And the line was going like queen f3, bishop e6, something like this. Bishop b7, and here at least I saw that practically black can play d5 as well. And then you have to play bishop c6, take knight, takes there, king d8, queen c3, king d7, some stuff. But black is certainly doing okay. I mean, knight is coming to e7, rook to g8. Compi also supports this. So this is crazy, but I mean, there is a lot of moves. Also, instead of this rook b8 or something is still possible here. It's not the end of the world. But let's be fair, I mean, it's hard to calculate, yeah? So he went castle, which is logical. Rook e1, queen e8, bishop b3. Bishop b4 was even maybe more better than this. So he went queen e8, bishop b3. Bishop e4 maybe was more precise, but okay. After bishop b3, he made a mistake, a5. And now after bishop f6, he's completely lost. This is a losing position. It's like +2 or something, yeah.
Bishop f6 is a cool move, very cool.
Yeah, it's very dangerous. Actually, I had this kind of game I was explaining. I mean, I had this kind of game against Karjakin himself in the Najdorf when we were younger and played this Cup de Act final, Rapids. And I won some game with bishop f6 in Najdorf with this kind of idea as well, with mating nets and so on there. But here it's a different type of position, certainly, but still same motif. So a4, bishop c4, knight g6, queen d3.
So the idea is if you take the bishop, there is e takes f6, and then there is a pin on the
There's a pin, and knight h4, queen g4. Everything is just coming to support this attack, and just completely winning. So bishop c4, knight g6, queen d3, d5, e takes d6, bishop e6. As we said, queen c2 was better and all that stuff. So bishop e6, queen takes, rook e6, queen c6 was better here. And no, not better, the only move to make a draw. Queen f7 is a bad move. Bishop takes e3, brilliant. King h8, rook e4, brilliant idea. Let's be fair, because the rest is just worse for white. So rook e4, queen f5, and rook e7. That's beautiful. Let's be fair. I mean, it deserves praise. His play. So this position is, I mean, he's finding all the best ways to put problems. What can you else expect from the player in such an important game?
Everyone is making these videos like best game of the year and all. I think they have to seriously consider this game now. It's still, the year has not ended, and there are 15 more days. And
Gauri is saying, no, why is Raja so serious? And what has happened? The fun is missing in his stream.
Sorry guys, I'm very sorry. I brought a lot of chess, Raja.
No. I actually was doing very serious one on chess and so on. And people expected, like, every time I come on the stream, I will joke, like, all around, you know. I don't know why is everyone expecting this. Guys, I'm a chess player, professional chess player somehow. From time to time, I'm holding this kind of, like, funny streams and stuff. But certainly, I'm very interested in the game. So, this can happen to me. These days where I show only chess.
By the way, Raja, amazing stream that you got Jubicic. Or how is it? Lubicic? Or
Lubicic.
Lubicic.
And
Kramnik and Tursonov.
Yeah. That was a nice stream. Yeah, guys, they are mentioning in the chat that Bitcoin is $20,000. But what is
Oh,
the? Why are you surprised, guys? Why are you surprised? It will probably hit 50 to 100k, maybe 500k. It depends, because
really?
it's changing the from we're changing a bit, changing the era, especially with the pandemic and everything. We're changing fast with a fast pace from. Not from, but we're kind of shifting from gold to the digital type of everything, actually, not only money, not only the precious metals and stuff. Yeah, so it's just normal. I mean, anything. It could be Bitcoin, could be some other technology. Technologies are now booming in general,
Did
especially
you
in our
predict
era.
this? Did you predict this, Raja, that it will go till 20k?
Yeah. I mean, I will not mention the name of the chess players and my friends and so on, and some other like distant people as well from time to time. But when we were discussing somehow from when the first time it hit 20. Okay, I had many bets throughout my career, chess career, and slightly crypto career and stuff. We had bets with the guys. I mean, on what the price will be and so on. What will be the price action? And at first, I won some bets that it will hit 2,000. Then there were bets that it will hit 10,000 or not. So it hit it. So and then after it hit at some point 20, and then I mean almost 20. Officially, it was 19,665 at some point, and then it went down and went down to 3,000 like in a long period of time, but still it did. And everybody was sure that it will not come back, but somehow it's really strange that the people do not adopt the technology that fast. Yeah, because they first need some proof, like internet. Everybody was laughing on TV and everywhere. Oh, like how will you send a letter from one place to another? But now, when, for example, when I'm taking the phone, it's like where, like this is like a miracle, yeah, from time to time, because there is a Wi-Fi, there is nothing, just there is no cords, nothing. It's just a Wi-Fi, some device, and I can talk to you for hours, making like a huge stream and everything. And you are in India, the other person is in USA, the other person is in Russia, and so on. Like a lot of stuff like that, and we can hold this for many hours, like many hours. There are too many people, like I don't know, watching the YouTubes and all this stuff around the world, and concurrent viewers like on the platforms. It's just unimaginable how it's possible to do this. Yeah, I mean it's like
Yeah,
crazy.
true.
And at first, I mean, the adoption of the technology is the problem, yeah, because people are not ready from time to time. They don't know how it will work and all that stuff, and they're a bit kind of slightly afraid. There are also a lot of like fraud things and stuff that are they're
Yes.
connected with these projects. So that's why people are a bit distant from this, and certainly they need some kind of proof, And I think we should. I mean, all together, because I'm also like this on some other stuff, on some technological stuff. Let's say I'm kind of okay to predict things. I'm not a tech person myself, like I mean, as you can see, as you can see with OBS and all other stuff. But I mean, on some things we should just think on our own. We should not wait for, I don't know, for the governments, politicians, any other people, just to say that, oh, this is the right way. It's like if imagine, let's say, I mean, it's good to listen to your parents and close people and so on. But imagine you would play the chess games and you would always listen to your parents. Yeah, you would never show the class or something, probably, yeah, of the top level chess or something. You
Yeah.
have to think on your own. That on your own. That's the case. Yeah. At some point, you can listen to your parents when you're growing, when you're like taking some of the decisions and so on. But at some point, you have to just think on your own, and this is very important. That's why I think that many people, if they stop just waiting for the governments to say, yeah, this is a good thing or this is a bad thing, and official authorities saying that this technology is good or this is bad. They should also think on their own and make decisions, because such things like Bitcoin and there are many other technologies that are coming up now. AIs, there are many medical companies that are working on this all technologies. There is Amazon and many companies like this, startups in the Silicon Valley and so on, that will be really booming a lot. And you have to analyze it. It's like in chess, you have to analyze it, find ideas, see
Yeah.
what works for
Yeah.
you, and
I have this question,
certainly
which
make
is like
decisions.
usually when you have money, the value of it is in its usability. That the fact that you can use it at different places, you can spend it and exchange it for other services and so on. But Bitcoin is still not used widely. in that sense. Like you can't today go and say, oh, I want to travel from one place to another, I'll use my Bitcoin. What makes it appreciate? Like what is the reason for it? Like although it's not so widely used still.
Yeah, I mean, one of the reasons is that, first of all, I mean, it's like probably the first kind of unconfiscatable asset that you have. Like no one can put any, how to say, restrictions on it directly. They can put restrictions on the wallets probably that is used, maybe like by identifying who you are, and then like probably if you are a criminal or someone else, yeah, hopefully not, of course. And but there is only 1% or something where Bitcoin is used in a bad way. So they did it, the CIA and everyone, they conducted a lot of this investigations and stuff. So it's only like around 1% or something. So it's not significant compared to other currencies, let's say. And many currencies, there are problems with them, that they're used in like illegal activities and stuff. And still they're there. And of course, we're all using the currencies. This is normal, backed by governments and so on. But the point is that more I would look at this not as the way to spend money or something, but it's an unconfiscatable asset. And I mean, atop of everything like that is, to my mind, it's a digital gold nowadays. I think it's shifting more to the digital gold rather than the currencies. But the currencies probably they will exist because there is like there is a US digital currency that they're creating now, and it will be a digital dollar. There is a digital yuan that is tested now. It's going through the final test. I think India and many other countries also will come to this kind of concept, like a digital ruble, digital rupee, and so on, because it's much easier to distribute. It's like even for many governments, it's also more easy to use that, because I mean there is more control over the criminal activity and stuff, because you can trace it throughout the blockchains and other systems. But there are more cryptocurrencies there, and Bitcoin, let's say it's a digital gold, but let's say Ethereum or in some cases probably XRP, which is like Ripple cryptocurrency. There are many others that can be widely used like a currency, and that's a possibility. But for the currency use, I'm not sure that Bitcoin is the only the way of using the Bitcoin is just made for making the currency itself. I think it's more like a digital gold. Let's put it fair. At least Grayscale, which is one of the biggest companies that invest in all this crypto stuff. They're advertising the Bitcoin sphere and all that. They're like one of the biggest companies there. Like they're like Apple in phones, or I don't know, like something like this. Yeah, like Google in search or something. And they're advertising it in terms of the digital gold, which seems to be the right concept for people to understand Bitcoin more, because it's like the asset that you have, and you can like save it. But I think India has most of the gold around the world, right? Probably they will own most of the Bitcoin soon as well.
Yeah.
I think Indian households they hold something like 75% of the world's gold or something like this. I think some huge stuff.
I'm not sure.
Guys in the chat, they can say probably.
But as Raja would say to Vidit, I will also ask Raja, and I don't expect an answer, but I'll be like, Raja, how much?
How much? Yeah.
How much? How much?
No, but that's the case. No, I mean, I was trading. I was doing a lot of stuff with it from time to time. I mean, as a hobby in 2013 when I was talking to you about this as well.
Right.
Yeah, and guys, maybe I don't have any now. Maybe I have some. It depends. I will not seriously mention. It's like asking how much money do some person have. So it's like kind of
joking, but
no. I mean, just I see the people in chat. Yeah, but for you, I know. Yeah. 11% of the world. No, let me see. Indian households. I think much more, guys. 25,000 tons, but people in the chat said finally, 11, yeah, okay, 75. It's 11, yes, sir. Homemakers in rural India hold over 11% of the actual amount of gold in the world. Culture has few. Yeah, guys. Okay, 75. I was getting mad. Sorry, guys. But 11%. Okay. True. Google is our helper.
Yeah. By the way, the game Karjakin and Dubov has moved a bit ahead. So
when we started Sagar to talk with you about the cryptocurrency and stuff, people said finally some chess stuff.
finally some fun stuff, yeah.
Yeah, but they said finally some chess stuff jokingly because this stream was all about chess and yeah. Oh, now it's completely winning, yeah, for white. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's a pity because we could have a great celebration party with Sergey.
He would have come, yeah.
Yeah, I think that we could hold some. I mean, still he played great chess. I'm very happy for him. I mean, he's like kind of back, I would say. I mean, he's very close now to the top 10, and he's like kind of back because this style. I mean, certainly he will get back his level in case he proceeds playing this way.
But why do you say get back his level? Because he was anyway like doing okay, right?
Well, I think he's a deserved player to play in like top 10 for sure, and in his prime when he's like really on top of his abilities, he's like in a real top. Yeah, he can be in top 5 and everything. But you know, sometimes from time to time, probably after especially losing the match, he lost some kind of motivation because it was so close. It's like for me when I lost the candidates in 2013. It's like it was so close, and the dream is that far. Again, you have to qualify this Grand Prix, World Cups, candidates. Then the candidates is hard. Then the match, prepare. Always be disciplined there. It's not so easy, yeah, because you know there are a lot of sportsmen in other fields, like in other sports. They're becoming the Olympic champion or world champion, or they're like the contender, like a silver medalist and something, and then they stop career, they stop the discipline. It's hard because it's hard to maintain this level. You are that far, you know, you are that far again from your goal that you say, oh man, again, like for 10 or 15 years I have to go through this to become the champion. It's it's a hard thing. People should understand it. It's not that, wow, why is he playing badly this time? I mean, because yeah, he could lose motivation. I mean, people lose motivation for simple reasons in life, yeah, from time to time. Some lose motivation for hard reasons as well. But for the sportsman, it's a hard thing when the dream just you worked for it like for 20 years, 25 years, and then the dream is far, and then you have to come again through this way, again beat everyone, win this tournament, work every day like hell and so on to come up there. And this is not for everyone. It's hard. It's like emotionally, psychologically, it's not easy. So for him, I think he's working hard now, and we worked hard as well together. I think that he's trying to improve on this, trying to get his level back. I think he won a lot of nice games here. He was playing his style like he used to. This type of, you know, I would say this kind of active positional, like slightly dry type of chess, but in a good way. I mean, he was drying out all of the possibilities of the opponents and beating them on slight mistakes, which he was known for before as well. And quite an active type of play. I mean, he was pressing. It's not that he wants to draw and you made a mistake. Okay, no, he wants to win. It's you can feel it. But yeah, if you play precisely, you will draw, of course. But that's the way. I mean, he didn't give too many chances to opponents, and he was playing nicely. But now, certainly today, he's playing Dubov in Dubov's prime. Yeah. Let's be fair.
And Dubov can on his day beat just about anyone. Mainly because he's very good and he's very strong. But also he has this bag of nice opening ideas which are sometimes just for one game. Like this one, I'm sure he won't use it again. It was just for this one.
In his day, he can beat anyone. You meant in the chess wise, yes?
Yes.
No, okay, just in case, because there are some players that are huge, yeah, like Kramnik. They can beat in both ways actually. So, but here, I mean, he's completely winning now. Rook G7, everything wins now. Yeah, Sagar, it's completely winning.
Let's just,
the party spoiled.
Rook G7. Is there any like Rook G7, and then Knight G7? Yes.
Yeah, Rook G7 immediately wins. Yeah, just Rook G7 and C8.
Rook G7 and C8.
Okay, he can think about Rook G7, King F5 maybe. Rook G8, Bishop C7.
And Bishop C7.
Yeah, that's. I mean, Bishop C7 and you are winning. Yeah, I mean even this position is winning. But I mean with Queen down, maybe there is some Queen B2, but that should not be working. I mean, let's not look too far there, but this is bad.
True. By the way, people in the chat are asking, can we have a look at Goryachkina game? Because it seems like Nepo is going to be the champion here. But in women's section, it could be very much that. By the way, Shuvalova's opponent has not agreed to a draw yet, so that game is going on.
Sagar, there is a great comment about the households keeping gold in India, and they say that Rajat Goyal is saying there that Google is wrong. Even husbands don't have any idea how much gold their wife has hid from them. How would Google know? That's true. That's true. Okay, let's add. Okay, let's add for the mistake of Google. Let's add like 20%. Okay, so it's maximum 30. It's not 75 anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. Google
So
can't know everything. Yeah, that is true.
yeah, so this position is completely winning. Yeah, but for Goryachkina, what is it going there? Maybe there will be at least some kind of tiebreak there.
Goryachkina is like something changed there. Tatiana Getman got her bishop on b5, and
Okay.
Goryachkina got her knight to b6. So it's like the both minor pieces have ended up in kind of weird positions.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe it seems like White has increased her advantage, no?
Yeah, that's true.
Because the knight has come to a better location and now she goes rook e8. I think she's trying to get from knight to c8 to d6. Then
Mm-hmm.
the knight would be a monster completely in that part of the board.
Mm-hmm.
So all looks good for Goryachkina, and if she wins, I don't think Shuvalova has any chances of winning. Then we have a nice tie break between Shuvalova and Goryachkina, where it's like the present of Russian chess, because Goryachkina is also very young, but she's already reached the world championship.
Yeah.
So the present of Russian chess takes on the future of Russian women's chess. It would be very nice.
So how much gold do you think Amruta has?
We had this thing in our wedding
Yeah.
where Amruta, and this came in newspapers, like a small magazine which covered our wedding later, that Amruta has this principle that no gold to be used because and whatever she wore was all artificial gold, which was like, it may look like it's big and all, but it costs like 1,000 rupees, or $10
Yeah.
or something like this, very cheap.
Yeah.
Because according to her, there have been a lot of cases in India
Mm-hmm.
where the parents have to sort of invest in gold and keep it, so that at some point when their daughter gets married,
Mhm.
they have to give dowry, which is like to give money to the husband's family
Okay.
in the form of gold, and it brings a lot of pressure on the daughter's parents, and it results in a lot of ill sort of the social evils and all of that.
Yeah.
So therefore it was her stand that she will not use gold, and so right now we have no gold in the house.
Okay. Nice answer to avoid robbing.
The only gold that she has is the ring that she wears. We made this king and queen rings
Yeah.
for ourselves in the engagement, so that's the only one. I don't know what it is, but Amy has now sent a super chat in some Russian.
Yeah, he says "Люблю тебя, Raja," which means "I love you, Raja." Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Amy.
But Raja, what am I seeing? How did super chat begin on your
Because
channel?
yeah. Because the point with super chat is that when you change the location, because I'm in Moscow, and it was possible to change the location. Because before, when I was, let's say, in Azerbaijan, I didn't want to change the location because I was in Azerbaijan. It's like tricking, making some strange stuff. And and here it's like officially it's working. Like so it's fine.
Wow.
Yeah, so just change location. I talked to Google. Talked to YouTube itself, like the chat and so on, and they said that it's fine if you change it. It's no problems. You can change it back whenever you want, or it can be the country of your residence, so it's not a problem.
How long will you be in Moscow?
I have no idea, because it's like travel is also restricted from time to time. I will see, because I have this tournament and a lot of stuff. I mean, I've already prepared completely for this working ambience here, and like all the stuff for the streams, for Chess24, the tournaments and everything. So I'm just completely like already established. So I'm not sure I want to move now. It's like I want to like do all the stuff.
So you will play the second leg of championship?
Probably yes.
Yeah.
Probably
Okay.
yes. Yeah. I will see, but probably yes. Yeah.
Guys, this is your golden opportunity to send your love to Raja. Because,
Come on, no.
Because for all the time that Raja was in Azerbaijan, no one could send him super chat.
It's okay, guys. It's okay. Better send Bitcoin much higher, and at least my dream for it to become 100k will come true. I mean, I'm sure 30k will come, but yeah. Anshuman Das probably is now buying. That's why he's not there on the latest streams. He's coming or not?
No, he's off.
Yeah, because he's buying BTC. Yeah, he's buying BTC. Clear. For this money, he decided now. I mean, he will invest in BTC and then pay more even on the super chats and stuff.
Yeah. By the way, Abhinandan Godial has asked Sagar a counter question. How much oil does Raja's wife have?
Oh, how much oil? Yeah. Not much, to be honest, guys. Not much. Otherwise, I would not invest in BTC. So that's
BTC, or he would not be playing so seriously. Right?
Yeah. The country has not a lot, but I mean, compared to countries around, of course, it has a lot. But compared to some Russia, I don't know, Kazakhstan, Emirates, and Qatar and stuff. Of course, we're a small country, small producing country compared to them. But yeah. So I don't know, but Azerbaijan is not known for wives hiding the oil. So guys, it's all good. Sagar doesn't have Amruta doesn't have gold. My wife doesn't have oil, so it's fine.
Yeah. That's why we stream and we happy.
Bishop on b5 is just completely out forever. Out forever. Cannot come. He's not attacking anything, and look at these pawns that they have, like the b7, c6, d5. They're just useless pawns there. c5, d4 is standing, and knight will just pick up everything. So the bishop is just out of play. Rooks are completely dominated by white. Knight c6, knight c8, d6 is coming. No. Guys, this she will not save for sure. And let's see what happens in Shuvalova. Is making a draw, yeah? I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so there we will have a tie break. But what happened to Karjakin game? Probably lost already, yeah?
No, now Dubov is still thinking. It seems after king g6, he hasn't made his move yet. He's just making sure all his calculations are okay before he takes on g7, seems to me.
Wow, by the way, there is beautiful c8 move, yeah? Just c8 queen.
c8, rook c8.
Rook c8.
Take on c8 back, yeah? Okay,
yeah.
King f5.
g4 check.
King g6. If I go king e4, then bishop c3 wins.
No, bishop d6, yeah. Bishop d6.
Bishop d6 wins.
Yeah, and king g6,
so
rook g7 mate.
Oh, rook g7. Oh, nice. So game over, right? After c8?
Yeah, just the only fact that he's thinking about the position makes me crazy, because maybe he thinks c8, rook c8, queen e1 or something like this, maybe.
No, rook c8.
Yeah, but what is queen e1? Bishop d4, no?
Yeah, bishop d4, correct.
Also should be lost completely. I don't know what he's thinking about. What is he thinking about? I don't get it. Maybe he's just enjoying, because there are some players like this. I mean, they want to be like sadistic from time to time. I mean, he sees that position is completely winning, and it's like important for the other player, and they want to hide. There are such things. I mean, in chess from time to time, there are some players like this that they enjoy that they're so winning, and they don't want to finish the game because they're so winning there. You see what I mean? Like right. So happy about it. Not in a bad way. I just mean that they're enjoying what they created as a game, and they don't want to end it fast. Also happens from especially it's a last round, yeah. Rook takes g7 played.
He took on g7. Okay.
Yeah. So king f5 now. King f5 for sure.
Yeah, king f5, and then you make rook takes g8, I guess.
Bishop c7.
Yeah, and queen b2.
Queen b2.
Oh, he plays king f5, yeah.
Now just anything, queens, yeah, rook c5. There are too many, rooks and bishops. Also, white's king, guys, check it out. I mean, the king is on h2, completely safe from any checks.
Yeah.
Yeah, bishop takes c7.
Fantastic.
Once again, guys, for you, you're asking all the time what kind of whiskey it is. It's a tea, black tea that I'm always drinking from the rocks glass, which is a usual thing for me because I like the transparent glass, as I told you many times. Otherwise, I don't like to drink tea in the cups and stuff. So bishop takes c7. Well, seems to be completely winning, yeah. Sagar, what do you think?
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
Nepo is
I'm
the
only
champion,
worried
yeah?
about Queen B2 and losing the A2 pawn, but I think Queen B2 can be met with Rook F1 check, and then eventually I can coordinate my three pieces and try to checkmate the Black King. But I don't know exactly how, so slightly worried a bit, like how to do it, but I see that it's winning. Like Rook F, let's say Queen B2, Rook F1, and if King E6.
No, Rook C5, he just gave this check Rook C5, which is right.
He gave Rook C5.
Yeah, there's no way. Where will you go with the king? King E6 now?
King E6, yes. I think
Yeah.
that's logical, because if you go King F6, there is Bishop E5.
Yeah, but can I just play Rook G6 check or something? Or Bishop G3 maybe? Because I will anyway mate you there, yeah? Like Rook
You play
G6.
King E6, Bishop G3.
Let's
right?
say that's the most simple, yeah.
Then I take on A2,
Rook G6, let's say.
Rook G6, King D. Okay. That's
Yeah, I mean
King
they start to play they start to how to say, coordinate so well these rooks here.
So let's
the
say
entire board.
King E6, Rook G6, King F7.
Rook B6, let's say. Rook C7 then.
B6.
Rook B7.
And then even if I can get the pawn to A2, there is Rook C7 and then Rook takes and then.
Yeah, I think I will mate you from time to time. I mean, it's
Ooh.
just.
And Karjakin went E4, like he's like, let my king be on the open.
Yeah, but Rook D8 and Rook E5 check. Yeah, Rook D8 and Rook E5 check.
Okay. Yeah, this is over, guys. This is over. Daniil Dubov wins this, and Nepo becomes the champion. I think Sergey would finish second, maybe, in the tournament.
Yeah, I think he would finish second. Let me see. Yeah, actually Dubov is not having a great tournament. I mean, 5.5 out of 10 plus 1. And he would win, and he would come to +2 with 6.5. But yeah, I think Karjakin is second, but I think it's a huge blow to him because it was this super close, so close. The victory was so close for him this time,
Yeah.
and a long time he didn't win a huge tournament. And he was performing great here. If you see his games, like really, he played good chess, like super high level chess. And yeah, it's a pity. It's a pity that.
Will you go and meet him tonight?
No, exactly tonight I'm not sure because first of all I think he's tired and it's quite late as well. Here already it's like okay, it's half past 6, but I mean there will be an closing ceremony, all that stuff. Probably he will end up doing this at around 9 something 10. So I think it's a bit too much. Yeah, I think he's also very you know the players, yes, Sagar, after these tournaments, like especially these huge tournaments, important ones, 11 rounds you have played, you're exhausted. Yeah, you're completely exhausted. It's not one thing is when you won and you want to celebrate, then it's easier. It's much easier. But today, let's say he has a bad day, he's certainly thinking about this game, and he will for a long time. And he's certainly upset. He's certainly unhappy because he was close to winning. At least I would have liked to see him tie for first today and play this rapid match against Nepo. Another thing who will win, because I think that the best player wins is a fair thing here, even though he's my friend. But okay, if Nepo would just show the best result, I mean, in this match, yeah, okay, fine. But today he was very, very close to it. He almost saved the game. And when he was the closest to save the game, he just made a mistake. So this is very pity, I think. Will be very pity for him. So just fast, guys, let's check what happened in that one, in this women's championship.
Amy says, "मैं तमें खूब प्रेम करे छे." अरे, Amy has so many languages now. She writes, or he writes in Gujarati as well, which is my mother tongue.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And Kumar Ankush says, "Hey Raja, all the best for the next leg of Champions Chess Tour."
Yes,
By
I
the
can.
way, any idea why viewership is so low today? Was the stream not scheduled earlier?
Well, yeah, Kumar, the point is that beside the viewership of today, exactly, I mean, usually, I'm commenting like on some stuff, like specific stuff, like known for everyone, because Russian Championship maybe is also not as important for many as some of the championships that there are, like, this Champions Tour or the Speed Championship or stuff like that. Also, beside that, to be honest, I don't know. I'm sure Sagar is like this because ChessBase India is having like 500,000 subscribers or something. From time to time, I can see that some time of the day there is a stream, but there are like 500 or 800 people watching, and it's completely fine.
done streams with 100 people also. Recently there was once a stream where I had a guest, and we had 110 people for an hour. But I enjoyed that stream the most because it
Yeah.
was very interesting, and the 100 people, out of which one person wrote an email later saying it changed his life completely because
Yeah.
of what he learned in the stream. So
Yeah. So it doesn't really matter, I mean, to us, I think, especially to Sagar, to me, and like, I mean, seriously, it's fine. I know that when there are a lot of people, there is a lot of conversations, like 5 people or 6 people with different auditory and like all this guys, subscribers and so on. Like, I don't know, Samai coming, Anish and all, Sagar, Somya, I don't know if Tanya would come at some point and so on. Then of course, I mean, it grows the viewership because there are people that are watching them, they're coming and watching, so together it becomes a huge audience. But for me, for example, I made a stream as well, as Sagar mentioned. I made a stream, let's say, with Lubicic, Vladimir Kramnik, like Dmitry Tursunov. Lubicic and Tursunov both are the Davis Cup winners with their teams, Russia and Croatia. Lubicic was number 3 in the world, beat numerous times, probably like all of the top players in the world of tennis, and coaching Federer since 2015. Yeah, coaching Federer since 2015 up to nowadays, and so on. And probably it will be his last coaching position, and so on. So he's like kind of Zidane in football. Yeah, I mean, he first was a great footballer, and then he became a great coach. And there are not too many examples like this. So enjoying this conversation, I just really enjoyed it. I mean, I didn't even look much into the chat and so on. I was just enjoying this people talk, saying all these stories, conveying them to the public and so on. And I mean, yeah, it was super great for me. I mean, maybe more fun than any other streams, like from time to time, that could make, like, I don't know, 10K viewership during the stream or something. So it's a very unusual thing, yeah, this kind of viewership can go up and down.
Where Kramnik was asking Lubicic, and Lubicic was asking Kramnik about his post-retirement, how his life, like, why did you retire? Why did you lose inspiration? And all of this is gold, like, it's very difficult to sort of understand right now, but if at some point when you are at the top of something and then you have to leave it, and then why do you have to leave it? How do you overcome that thing? All of this, I think that stream is really amazing. I enjoyed it tremendously, and I think a lot of people who watched it seriously would have gained from it.
Yeah. So I enjoyed it a lot as well. So that's why for me it was like a precious stream, and yeah. So I was happy to make it. So Sagar, I think for this, what do you think? I think we should we? I think we will take a lot of time. Yeah, the end of this match.
Yeah, we can end this. It was.
Yeah, I think it's enough, guys, because mostly we came for this Karjakin, who is my friend and was fighting for the title. And so I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Thank you so much, Sagar, for coming.
I enjoyed it. I learned these subtleties. I'm thinking that I will make a short video analysis of this game because it was so fascinating.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was really cool, especially the pinning part also is very unusual on the top level. So I'm really thankful for you that you came today and supported me with the analysis, with all this contribution to the chess part. That was a chess stream, fully chess stream. Yeah, and some talks about gold, Bitcoin, oil, and everything else, but still.
The thing is, now knowledge of Bitcoin is slightly useless for me because it's so expensive. If I would have known Raja a few years ago.
Yeah, we could set up something. Yeah, but
I would have been able to buy something. Now it's too expensive, but I think it's good to know about these things because there might be another cryptocurrency that may come up, and it's good to stay aware. So
yeah, another one is Ethereum is also fine. It's like 500 or 600 bucks per one for now. Around 600. Yeah. So this is also an opportunity, I think, for many. Sagar, thank you so much. It's not guys. Once just to mention, it's not a financial advice. I'm not a financier or someone. Guys, you decide yourself what you do. It's just pure opinions, an exchange of opinions. It's nothing more. I don't say that Bitcoin is good or Ethereum is good or you should buy something. It's just completely up to you. Make your researches, make your financial decisions. Everyone is up to their own decisions, especially financial and all that stuff. Thank you so much, Sagar, for tonight and for this great evening of chess.
Thank you. And good luck for the second leg of Champions Chess Tour. It's 10 days away, but I'm sure that
hopefully,
great fun, and we will be commentating like last time. It will be great fun to see you in action. Also, Anish, also Hari Krishna will be playing. It will be like super cool to see all of you.
yeah, but hopefully we will also talk before that as well on some of the
Yes,
streams.
yes. For
So
sure, for
yeah,
sure.
thank you so much, Sagar. Thank
Take
you.
care. Bye.
Have a good evening. Bye bye. Thank you. So guys, let me yeah. So guys, thank you so much for watching. It was cool today. I have enjoyed the entire round of this Russian Championships final day, and hopefully you liked it, enjoyed the stream and the game itself. Thank you so much for watching, and certainly we'll be back with a lot of different stuff. For now, just commenting on this different events that I'm interested in, preparing as well for the tournaments, and happy to see you all the time. Don't be obsessed with the viewership. It will grow anyway, but beside that, it doesn't matter that much. We're all together there. There are always some people that are watching till the very end, and so I'm very, very happy to have you all on board and watch the things, chess, talks, jokes, all of the stuff as usual. Thank you so much, and we'll decide on the schedule and be back for the streams as well. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great evening, and bye bye.